from the basement where the past still plays out there.
I love when the music's playing and I look down and I see you guys in your windows and you're all like bopping along to the beat.
Yeah.
That you know, I guess that song is growing on people. What are you gonna do? I mean, it's there's
Does
no way
that-
it's gonna look. Just so we're very clear, though, it's not going to be the title credits for the documentary. That's not happening.
Are the custom bobbleheads coming next?
No, it's good. It's good for the right. It's good for the purposes of this live stream, but there's no way in freaking hell that we're going to show that to a room full of like, you know, thousands, hundreds of people. Box scores from. I would just leave. I would have to leave.
Gwyneth says it's okay though.
What's that? Gwyneth says it's okay, right? So, you know, great things happening. Obviously, the APBA convention is coming up this weekend. I know it's, I guess it's officially Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday, right? But guys get there on Wednesday, and there's a lot of activities, and we'll be talking about that with Thibault and John Asalon here in a second. I'm really excited. I'm going down there with Maria. John, you've met my wife. Michael, you met. I think Michael, you might have. Not sure if you did. I know John.
Connecticut.
And she's great, and you know, she's really has a great eye for filmmaking. So having her help and support will be really great. The crew that I've been working with, I'm really excited to work with. You know, there's a lot of work involved, you know, but it's good. It's the good kind of work, you know. It's meeting people. So I've got a list of people that I'm going to be interviewing at the convention. Greg Wells, Skeet Carr, Greg Barrett. He and I had a great conversation yesterday, and he's got a very interesting story. Steve Scoff, I'm supposed to be interviewing. Pete Simonelli, David Ginsburg, and I guess he's been playing APBA for a long time, but this is his first time ever going to a convention. He's also a Jewish former firefighter, and as a Jewish person, I've never met a Jewish firefighter, so I was really excited by that. I don't think of Jewish people in firefighting, but
there's another person down there you're going to meet in a couple of days.
What's that?
APBA Chatter. Hall of Fame.
APBA Chatter is
just put that back up, John.
Well, I can't see it because I'm looking at a list right now.
Oh, Steve Ryan, I think his name is.
Oh, great.
Anyway, he's a APBA Hall of Famer. So
yeah, Mike Davidson. They call him the Oracle of APBA. I guess he writes poems about APBA and Christmas, which should be an interesting conversation. A husband and wife team, the Hubbards, who are from Texas. Thibault, of course. John Asalon, of course. John Herson, of course. And then the Schultz brothers, who I had a chance to talk to today, and I think they're going to be a great interview as well. Really, I mean, having never been to a convention like, well, I went to the Digital Dice convention, but, you know, it's a slightly different animal, I thought, because there are guys playing so many different games. But here it's such about the community and the love of this one game. You know, not that guys don't play other games. I mean, Greg Barrett and I talked about how we both love Title Bout, you know, for instance. But it's a celebration of the hobby, but it's as much a celebration of APBA specifically. So I think that's really, really cool, and I can't wait to go. The biggest issue for me is I'm going to want to play, and I'm not going to be able to because we're going to have a call time at 8 o'clock in the morning, first interviews at 10. I mean, I've got a schedule made up, you know, that's detailed, and we're going to have to follow. I mean, I don't know if guys, when we bring in John and Thibault, I'll ask them, but maybe I'm hoping like a little bit later at night, I can do some casual APBA playing with some guys.
Steve's on the wrong channel.
Good evening, gentlemen. I was looking for an APBA stream, but seemed to have happened upon a handsome contest by mistake. Oh, wow, Steve. Yes, you did. In fact, the battle's about to begin. And now we're going to bring in two guys even more handsome than we are. Joining us now, APBA Hall of Famer Gilles Thibault.
You got it.
Right?
You got it, Mark.
And John Asalon. You're also a Hall of Famer, John?
Yes, I don't know why.
I thought you were. Yeah.
It's like the same thing. If anybody that wants me in their club, I don't know that I want to be in that club, but I do.
Thanks, Groucho.
Groucho, right? Yeah.
Right.
Well, hey guys, thanks so much for being on with us. We're really looking forward to talking to you, of course, and then later on in the broadcast, we're going to be, featuring these two APBA legends as they play a game of APBA baseball, featuring two extremely legendary baseball teams, by the way, the 1964 Phillies and the 1973 Expos, both of which went on to huge dynasties, as I recall.
Yeah.
How did you not take John Bacabella as your catcher, Thibault?
Stinson had a better OPS. I just did a baseball reference OPS search. Stinson came on.
You're out to win this. You're out to win this, are you?
I could tell by his lineup. Yeah. He didn't go for his favorites.
No.
Because I remember being a little kid when you're like 8 years old and you hear an announcer say John Bacabella. Yeah. That is the coolest, funniest thing you've ever heard in your life.
And I don't know if you know this.
I'll get him into the game. So
early in Bacabella's career, before he made it to the big leagues, he played at Pocatello, Idaho. So it was John Bacabella from Pocatello, Idaho.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think, and you go by Thibault. So going forward, we'll call you.
Yeah.
Obviously a French name, right?
You got it. You got it.
Because I'm a language guy. So are you from Montreal or?
No, my dad is.
Oh,
my dad's from Montreal, and he moved to Pittsburgh, and he for work, and he never moved back. He just stayed in Pittsburgh and had a family. So he stuck me with a French name.
So even though you're born and raised in Pittsburgh, he still decided I'm going to give him a name that he's destined to have. And people in Pittsburgh go, what the hell is that for a name?
I was tortured my whole life, as you can guess. It's like Gilles, Giles, everything, but it's Thibault. So
my mom's full-blooded. My mom's full-blooded Canadian French.
Really? Oh wow! Yeah. What was her last name?
Her last name. Well, when they moved to the States, their last name was pronounced Rougeau.
Oh yeah.
But it was spelled Rougeau. After they got down to the States, somebody in the family shortened it to Rosio.
Oh, Russo. Okay, gotcha.
So, but Rougeau was the last name.
That's a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
So how about you, John? John, where are you from again?
Well, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Born and raised there. I live in Kentucky now, right across the river.
Okay, I'm in Dayton.
You're up in Dayton. Okay, yeah, the Flyer country. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did you grow up a Reds fan or?
I did. Well, it's funny because I distinctly remember becoming a baseball fan at 8 years old, which would have been 1964. And my mom's cousin was Art Mahaffey, who pitched for the Phillies. Pretty good pitcher.
Okay. Oh, that's why you took him, because I was wondering why you chose him as your pitcher. Now I know why.
Yeah. So that was her cousin through marriage. And so I rooted for the Phillies, but I rooted for the Reds as well. So, but it was, the family was always, keeping track of what Artie was doing and is he pitching. When he come to Cincinnati, they get a big contingent to go down and watch him. So, but I became a baseball fan then, and it was Phillies and Reds. And I kind of carried that through all the way into my teenage years. And when I was 16, I became a Reds groundskeeper down at Riverfront Stadium.
Oh, nice!
Wow.
Yeah,
so,
and I was
so that would have been So that would be
that would have been the Big Red Machine years, 72 through 79. Yeah.
Wow.
Quite a few stories I could tell.
Well, let's start telling them.
Cleaning up after Shotzi, huh?
Yep.
No, I wasn't in the Shotzi era, but
Hi, honey, how you doing?
What's your story?
Hey, you want another cigarette?
Hey, how you doing, honey?
but no, I started in August of 72. We went to the World Series that year. That was my first World Series I ever saw. And then, of course, again in 75 and 76.
So be honest, you were a runner for Pete Rose, right?
Hey, I knew who his runner was, though. I knew who ran for him, and I knew who placed the bets for him. Now, these were, and from all I knew at the time, and for all I know now, they were horse bets. He was a big horse player.
Okay, sure.
I really have no knowledge of his betting on baseball, but he loved to gamble. Pete was
Bart Giamatti wants to have a talk with you, John.
Yeah.
Who does?
In
Bart
heaven.
Giamatti.
Yeah. Nobody ever called me.
He said you knew him.
Yeah. A guy I went to high school with.
Hey, John, could you do me a favor? Just turn your volume down just a little bit because you got a loud, very like.
Yeah, I'm a very
boisterous
loud
voice.
person though, so I just now okay.
That's good.
That better?
If you've
Okay.
actually changed
Good.
anything, yeah,
Good.
that's
Good.
fine.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a fun time. I really enjoyed myself. Got a bunch of stories.
So let's hear. Give us your best story. What do you just keep saying? I got stories. Tell them.
Well, I'll try to keep it short because I don't want to dominate here. But underneath the stadium, where the grounds crew basically hung out, there was an underground batting cage. So if it was raining outside, the players could come in and hit. And the cage was just outside of the door that a lot of the Reds would come out from the clubhouse and go out onto the field. But they would go out from behind home plate onto the field. But during days that were nice, they were out on the field. And so the grounds crew would go back in and throw to each other. We'd have a tennis ball and we'd get bats. Bernie Stowe, the
Equipment manager.
clubhouse manager, would give us bats and we would go in there and throw to each other. And and I think it was 77 or 78 when Rose had his 44 game hit streak.
78, yeah.
It was 78. Yeah. So he got stopped in Atlanta by the Braves and Gene Garber. Now, I kind of gone back to look, but Rose was 0 for 3, came up in the bottom of the ninth or the top of the ninth inning. The Reds were losing 11-0. So Garber's pitching, and he doesn't throw Pete anything close. He's not going to let Pete get that hit to keep that streak going. Now, there were a couple pitches, because I've seen the replay of it, that, were near the plate, but he didn't throw him a strike. And after striking out Rose, who swung at a pitch 2 feet outside on a 3-2 count, Garber jumped off the mound like they just won the World Series. And Pete was pissed. I mean, he talked about it in the press. He talked about it amongst his teammates. The day they came back from their road trip, we were in the batting cage, and Rose comes out. And he was always very curious. He'd always stop and see what we were doing, usually talk to us, very friendly guy. And so he came and we were throwing, and I was on the mound, and he stopped and was just, watching us. And so I said, "Hey, Pete, do you think you could hit this?" And I went into Gene Garber's very unique motion.
Oh, yeah.
Herky jerky.
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything. He just
was he one of the guys who like held the ball to the side or something?
Yeah, he kind of did. He went up, he turned, he spun, he turned towards the outfield, came back around.
Right.
So I mimicked that. And Pete saw me do it once. I said, you don't think you can hit that, can you? So I did it again. I'm 21 years old. I'm an idiot,
Right.
But Pete and he would talk to us all the time. So I kind of felt like, oh, okay, camaraderie. He said, "You think you can get me out with that bleep?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I can." So he lifted up the netting to the cage. He got in, told the guy who was stoned to, goes, "Get out." So he got out. And so I'm standing there. Now, they wouldn't let us pitch from the pitcher's rubber. They made us pitch in front. So we were at 55 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gets into the box and he says, "Are you going to pitch from there?" And I said, "Yeah, they won't let us pitch from the rubber, Pete. I get the pitcher." He goes, "No." He goes, "Are you going to pitch that far away?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "No, come on closer." So I took a few steps in. He said, "Keep coming."
That's brave.
I ended up being 25 feet away from him. I swear to God.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Now, it wasn't a hard ball. It was a tennis ball.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
But
right.
I said, I kind of laughed when he said, "Come on." I was 21. I was somewhat athletic. I could throw pretty hard. He goes, "No, that's about right." Guys, he lit me up like nobody's business. Balls were hitting off my knee. He took my hat off with one. And then he hit.
Hey, John, I don't mean to stop you, but he had 4,000 hits, right? You've heard that story?
I think he had 300 against me in that cage. but then I thought, he had like 9 or 10, and I was collecting the balls. And so he turns around, he goes to the left side of the batting cage. And he says, "No, I'm going to try this side." So he hit about another 6 or 7. I mean, I was fearing for my life. And finally, he says, "You think you had enough?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I'm done." That's all he said. He just got out, walked out of the cage onto the field. Now, 2 days later, I'm out on the field and I'm on one of the base paths and I'm doing something. I'm raking the dirt. All of a sudden, I feel a bat go up my butt. And I thought it was one of my coworkers. And I turn around and it's Pete. And he's got this big smile on his face. And he says, "You're not mad at me, are you?" And I said,
"No, I love a good sodomized by Pete Rose story." I was hoping.
Well,
I got up this morning. I was praying, God, I hope when John comes on,
well,
Pete Rose shoves a bat up his ass.
At least I think it was a bat. I'm not sure. I turned around a little bit late, but I said, "No, you're cool." But that's the kind of guy he was. He was so intense and so competitive. But at the end of the day, he was really playful. He was just a nutty kind of guy.
All right, I think we need Thibault to return some class to the program.
That's the classiest story I got, Mark. That's about as good as it gets.
I have a funny. It's not. I don't want to one up you, John. But I got a Cal Ripken story and Billy Ripken. So I'm at a coach's clinic in Pittsburgh where Cal and Billy were teaching Little League coaches how to coach.
Because you coach Little League. Gotcha.
Right, because I was coaching Little League. So they're up on stage there at a high school, and they're like, "Okay, we need volunteers for this drill. We're going to show you guys." And I right away, I'm like, "This is my chance to like meet Cal Ripken." You know, I'm more of a baseball fan than a coach. There, raise my hand, and so we go up on stage, and it's this drill where you had to like shuffle, pop, and throw. It's like a shortstop throwing to first base. You had to shuffle, pop, and throw. So they put up cones, him and Billy Ripken. And I think I've told this to some of my buddies in Atlanta before, but so it's my turn, and Cal Ripken has a glove on. He hands me a ball, and I just got handed a ball by Cal Ripken, and he said, "Go start the drill." I was totally stage shocked, you know, where you get like stage fright, where you freeze up. They're like, and Billy Ripken's look at me. You know, Billy Ripken was kind of like the raw, nasty one, and Cal was the classy guy. You know?
Right.
He's like, "Well, what are you doing?" He's like, "Get going." And so I do the drill. I totally F the whole thing up. I throw the ball off the stage. Everyone's laughing, the whole audience there. And Billy Ripken goes, he's like, "Get off my stage, Squatch." Like, because I'm 6'3", like 250. He's like screaming at me. So, and everybody laughs at that, but.
And especially Billy Ripken, because he's like 5'7", probably 5'9" or something, right? So
it might have been. Yeah. But it was funny getting yelled at by Billy Ripken. So,
and didn't he have the baseball card where the knob?
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
A fuck face. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
That's Billy. Yeah.
You should have said, "Okay, Mr. 213 batting average" or something like that. You could have.
Yeah. But I like John.
It's pretty easy to shut down Billy Ripken. A little tougher to shut down Cal, but Billy, just go OBP. Yeah. And so look, guys, we really kind of want to have a celebration of APBA and the convention coming up. Mm-hmm. How many years, I'll start with you, Thibault. How many years have you been going to the APBA convention?
21 now this year. 2005 was the first one. They used to have them in Lancaster.
Right.
I know. APBA,
yeah, when I was a kid, and because APBA was the game that I started with, and we had moved to Baltimore from New York, and I thought it was really cool that there was this cool company that made games that wasn't that far. I used to go to Dutch Wonderland when I was a little kid.
Right across
an amusement park that was there. Yeah, right.
Well, the first one, 2005, was right across the street from there. It's a really crummy hotel. It's called America's Best Inn. We called it America's Worst Inn because it was terrible. But we had a good time, and it was smaller than it is today. And the thing is about back then, it was only baseball. Like, there was nothing. The president of the company was Mark Rinaldi. Hurston owned it, but he was kind of in the background. No one really knew who he was. But Rinaldi ran the company at that point. Right. And he put it on with Skeet and Verrill. So you'll meet Skeet on Thursday. He's like a lifelong APBA employee. And they just grew from there. So they branched out a little bit into football. Greg Wells and I, you talked to him. Yeah. We started playing football at the convention on Sundays, and then it just branched out to everything. And they had it in Lancaster, and they had it in Las Vegas one year, then back to Lancaster, and then when Herson moved the company to Alpharetta, then he moved the convention down there too, and that was 2013.
Right.
And we've been going strong there. Same hotel, same weekend, pretty much every year since 2013.
So how many years consecutively, excuse me, has the convention itself gone on? Do you guys know the answer to that? Or?
Far as I know, it was a few more years before that. So there was a 99, like something they did in 2000, I want to say 2002, 3, 4 in that area. I know they went to Las Vegas, and I think in 04, the Stratosphere. And then they had it in 2006 at the Palace Station where OJ got busted. Remember, he broke into the rooms?
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. And how about you, John? How many years have you been coming to the convention?
This year will be my 5th. I started, my first year was 2019, and then a 2020 COVID. We didn't have one. And then I went to 21, 22. I missed 23 because my grandson was in a baseball tournament, and then last year. And so this will be my 5th year coming up.
All right. So Thibault obviously wins this. 21 years you've been coming to this thing. So, I mean, again, everybody I've talked to expresses so much love for the game of APBA. But, you know, I got to say, and I've commented to you about this on your YouTube channel, your love, Thibault, of APBA and the way you express it in your YouTube channel and the calm energy that you put out. I just think it's so cool.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
That you have, you honestly, you bring like this Zen quality to the hobby that I just find fascinating. Have you always been that kind of a person, or is it because there's actually such deep rage inside you that
it's a little bit both, actually? No, it is. That was, I was like, when I was talking to him when I was in, it's been a part of my life since I was 10 years old, and it's something that I've never stopped doing, and it's just a passion of mine. The whole company, the game, baseball game, and my mother, she's dearly departed now, but she warned my wife, like when we were first dating. She said, "Ann, like he's been playing that APBA game since he was a little boy. And he never stops. Like, don't expect him to stop." So she warned her. So
and that's where your story is a little unique because, you know, and you have kids.
Yes.
Right.
Grown kids.
So,
now.
But so for a lot of people, when they, you know, they go to college, they get married, they have kids, they stop playing, and then they find it later. Me, because I don't have kids, I've been able to play consistently, you know, even being on the road.
Yeah.
In fact, I've done a gig in Lancaster. There's a restaurant. It's going to sound like I'm bragging. There was a restaurant I worked, but I've also worked Vegas a lot, called Villa East. And it's in a hotel. I don't know if this rings a bell with you, but it was actually a really great gig that comics out of New York love to do because the audiences were great and it paid really well. Little sidetrack I just took. But anyway, so APBA has been, again, unlike some people, a constant for you since you were 10 years old.
Yeah, right.
No breaks really at all? Or
I did
breaks?
Minor break whenever I was I first started dating my wife, and that was 98. And you know, for about a year or two, I just played a lot of golf, like about 2-3 years. And then I actually, when our son was born, I was just like you just said, like people stop playing when they have kids. I started playing again when I had kids because I couldn't be out partying and drinking with my buddies, you know. So my kids, you know, I had to be home for my family. So APBA was there again, and I've been going ever since.
Did your dad get it into? How'd you find it? How'd you find out?
No, you know what, my dad was he has no idea what this stuff's about. He does no care in the world what this stuff's about. How I got into it was I was always like into numbers and things, but I was playing Little League, and I saw my coaches keeping score like for our game, and I'm like, well, what are you doing on that piece of that book you have? And he's, well, I'm writing what the score is and what everyone did. He's like, "That's can I do that?" And he's like, "Well, you're playing. You can't you can't score and play at the same time." So I was mad about that. So like, well, I wanna keep score. So I bought a book of my own. I started scoring. I think like the '78 All-Star game or something. I remember I couldn't spell Yastrzemski. I just wrote like Yaz, like they all were saying.
Right.
So, and that's how I got into it. I was always been into the games and stuff, and I'm more I would say also more like I'm like a lot of guys. I'm more of like an introverted type where I'm like I'm happy in my own room, by myself. So I think it has a lot to do with it too.
So, and Ron, if you want to follow up, feel free. But so it sounds like you told us I don't think you've still told us like exactly how you got yourself to APBA.
Yeah. How did you find APBA?
Well, I was pretty Baseball Digest, Street and Smiths.
Right.
It was Christmas, and I said, "Hey, Mom, I had Catico All Star, but the spinner game,
Right. Yeah.
and I was looking for more games. I'm like, I wanted something a little more robust, and I showed her this coupon, and we got the George Brett 1980 card. It comes with the brochure. I'm like, oh, I gotta have this George Brett, 1980 390 card, and it showed up Santa Claus. Like a lot of people, Santa Claus brought it, and it just never stopped from there.
That's cool.
So just, yeah.
I love how, because of our age difference, we say, well, we're all basically the same age, but the reality is we're not basically the same age.
Right.
I can't name anybody from the Phillies team that John wants to play because
Really?
I was born in 65. I mean, I guess maybe if I looked at the I might know somebody, but they don't really resonate with me. And by 1980, I had already been playing these games for 5 or 6 years. So, for me and for Turnbull and Canisteri is more in the John Asalon kind of era. I find it really fascinating the year that so for you, 1980 is like your golden year.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that is like my team, my year. I don't if everybody has that year, like you just know every player, and 80 Expos were my team. Gary Carter was my player, growing up, and I was like the villain in Pittsburgh, because my dad would take me to Three Rivers for games, and he would only go to the Expos games take me to see the Expos at Three Rivers versus the Pirates because it reminded him he was homesick. So like by seeing the Expos come into town, it was like,
sure,
it made him feel good. And I just started rooting for the Expos since then. Like, well, my dad said root for the Expos, and I'm rooting for the Expos. So,
which is funny because you're talking about 1980. So literally the year before, the Pirates had won the World Series.
Yeah,
in a pretty dramatic comeback.
Yeah,
but yet for you, you're all Expos all the time. You're give me Ellis Valentine, give me Warren Cromartie,
right?
Give me
Dawson,
Rogers.
Rogers.
Right. That was they had a really great outfield. I don't remember what year that outfield came together, but
they contended in 79 and 82. So
yeah, they were very competitive. I played APBA Master Game the entire 1980 National League season, and this is like we talk about APBA Magic, like. Expos won the whole thing. They beat the Astros in a 5-game NLCS.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it was Andre Dawson made it. We're going to talk about Master Game. There was some key Master Game plays in there that caused that. Denny Walling had a bad first baseman rating. He was playing first base for the Astros. And the Master Game, you got to have a good defensive first baseman for some play results. Blew the game. Dawson got a hit. Carter homered after Dawson, and the Expos won Game 5. And it's like that's like living a dream, Like
when did that game take place?
That was probably about 10 years ago. Probably 2017. I finished.
But you access it so easily and with so much joy, like you just played it yesterday.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
You don't
amazing.
get that from Clue. You don't get that from Monopoly. That's what
right.
You'll see in Thursday, like the passion these guys have for APBA. Like. My palms were sweating on those last few rolls. You don't get that from Clue.
Right.
And like Ron, whenever he had his 88, he did with the Red Sox. I was outside listening to that live, and when they blew that with that Dwight Evans play, I was hurting for you, man. Like I was, because I say Ron is his
that's his
finger
team,
clicking is. Sweaty right now, and I feel for you, Ron. So
ever since then, and I've got somewhere up there. I got a Dwight Evans autograph ball.
Yeah,
I have a hard time every time he comes to the plate.
Yeah.
Since then, just because of that, just because of what these games mean, because
Yes,
obviously
yes.
didn't really happen, but blew a World
It's-
Series.
It's the passion we have for this game, for the sport, the game, our growing up, our history. You know, it's like Field of Dreams type stuff. You
Oh,
know?
sure.
Yeah. So
You are the APBA master of the master. How did you discover the master game? Because obviously at 10, you know, you were
Yeah.
the basic.
Can you elaborate a little bit when you call him the APBA master of the master game? What do you mean exactly?
Well, he's played how many thousands of APBA master
Probably
games?
over 10,000. Oh, way over
Okay.
10,000. So.
So then to answer Ron's question, how did you get that
Well,
way?
I was playing in 96. When I said my son was born, I started. Well, I only had one card set at the time, which was amazing because I have almost every card set they sell right now, about 130 APBA sets
Wow.
hanging around here. But at the time, I had one set, and it was 96 season. And what I was doing was I was playing basic, but I had the master board, which I had never touched. I looked at it like a lot of people. They look at those boards and are like, no way. Like they see that base running calculation. They're like, like I'm not going to do math while I'm playing a board game here.
Right.
And I just made it a point to like try it, like, and it took me a long time took me about 50 games to kind of get it down. But once I got it down, it flows like a lot of games, you know, a lot of the more complex games we play. You just got to play it a lot. I just enjoyed it. So it added another layer of realism. Because I think with the basic game, you're the fan in the stand with the hot dog, you know, and then basic. You're watching with everything unfold.
Mhm.
Master game, you're actually the right fielder deciding what base to throw to. And I think that's the coolest part about it.
At the convention, at the tournament, do they play master or basic?
Basic.
Basic.
It's all basic just because it's speed. Like they need to get
Right.
10 games in by 50 people and be between like 9 and 5, basically.
You know, I will say I've watched some video from prior conventions,
Mhm.
and it does seem like I see some guys are just rolling.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
rolling at such a fast pace that it's
Yeah.
like giving me a fucking nervous breakdown
Yeah.
watching.
Well, they have the boards memorized though too.
Yeah.
They played so many games, they don't even have
Right.
to look. It's 35. That's pop-ups short, you know, and then they just move on like that.
But some of the joy of this hobby for me, and
Oh.
I know for guys like Ron and others, is taking your time with it a little bit, you know, and seeing the ball in play and
Mhm.
calling the guy making the catch. And when you're rolling it that quickly, it seems like I don't know. It seems like it's almost like it becomes like it's your job and not something that is. You know,
But those boards are so easy to memorize, especially when
Yeah.
the bases are empty. You know what that's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know when I get playing something like that or roster card, I know when the dice roll is what that play is. I slow down when runners are on, but I fly when there's nobody on,
Mhm.
just because you know what the result is.
Right.
but the visual is almost like if you've ever watched people play blitz chess, like in a tournament.
yeah.
where you're
Yeah.
hitting
I've
the-
seen
you're
that.
hit-
Yeah.
That's exactly what watching some of these convention guys. It seems like it's like do. And it's like I got to beat you, but I got to beat you in 6 minutes. You know.
Yeah. You'd be surprised that some of those guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, John.
Well, no, but what Thibault's saying is exactly right. When I actually found APBA, I probably played 15, 20 games of basic game, and I found out there was a master game, so I looked into it. And the master game is, in my opinion, is just so much more intricate. And like Thibault says, it's a difference from watching a ball game in the stands to really being down there and having to make decisions. And now I play BBW exclusively because I just don't have the time to roll the dice, do all the stats. BBW does all that for me, and it's still taken me 15 years to play barely half of a replay. But again, you go back to the time, like Mark, you were saying, you see these guys and they roll and they roll and they roll. That's how they want to play it. That's their
Sure. Yeah.
right.
No. Do what you want. Yeah, I'm just saying. For me, it just felt a little like, okay, let's
Yeah,
loosen up a
but
little bit. You know?
But in my replay, it'll take me 2 to 2.5 hours to play a game because
Wow.
I study every part of
wow.
the game. I look ahead. Okay, the pitcher's going to bat fourth next inning. Do I take him out in the inning that he's pitching in, or do I wait, try to get him an extra batter so I can pinch hit for him? And those are the things that I enjoy. That's why it's taken me so long. But I'm okay with that because I'd rather really enjoy the numbers, the actual game. Some of the most fun I have in my replay is keeping all the stats that I keep. And I mentioned to you, Mark, when we talked last week, that when I go to the convention and tell people and show people what I do for my replay, they literally think that I'm insane.
Right.
And, but, and Thibault, a little bit about it.
How do you compile your stats?
What's that?
What do you use to compile your stats with?
Stats are compiled by the stat master in the BBW game. So I don't, that's all there, the general stats, but I do pitcher versus batter. I go back to.
Oh, you do splits.
What?
You do splits.
Yeah. So I do the splits. I do streaks. I do, at the end of every series, I do what every player did in that series. So I can go back when they play the next series and say,
wow,
over the last 10 games, he's hitting 345. It's just stuff like that that means something to me that most normal people will say, that's not all that normal. But that's the beauty of APBA. It's whatever you want it to be, it is. And if you want to, if you want to have the golden batter in cards and you can do it. You can do it.
I love that concept.
And that's the key.
John, what are you doing for a replay?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing for a replay?
The 1964 season.
That's a good. Both leagues are incredible.
Yeah, and I in the National League, the Phillies are up by 9.5 games at the end of July. The American League, there are 5 teams within 3 games of each other.
Right,
So
and that's what makes that season so intriguing. I mean, everyone thinks of the Phillies, but the Yankees, the White Sox, and the Orioles were all right there at the end.
Real life 64 was who in the World Series? I'm trying to
Cardinals and Yankees.
Cardinals and Yankees.
Right.
Yankees finally came up and they won by, I think, a single game. I think they beat the White Sox by a game.
So that was the year the Phillies blew the big lead, right?
That's exactly right.
Was it 14 games? They're up.
No, that was
they were up 6.5 with 12 to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Apachata makes a really good point here. He says at the convention, having the boards memorized aids the conversation while maintaining a decent pace of play. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Again, I wasn't knocking how people play. I was just simply saying that when I saw it, I thought it would be a little bit more of a leisurely thing. And it seems like sometimes it's, it is like, we got to get the game in. We got to get the game in, which, is fine.
Yeah. Speaking of insane speed, we could not let any conversation about APBA pass, Mr. Thibault, without bringing up your friend, Mr. Keith Russell.
Yes, he's my mentor.
Before I ask the question, so turn of the century, and I find the Delphi boards, which was my kind of reintroduction back to the hobby. And so it's tabletop sports and something else, and APBA, which I've been introduced to in college. I mean, you guys all talk about finding APBA in Street and Smiths at 8, 9, 10 years old. I was close to 20 when I saw APBA for the first time. And so I'm finding APBA boards, and I'm reading through replays, and I forgot what his screen name was. Keith R70, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it is just the most insane. I'm playing 100 games in a week, and I don't really care what the standings are. If Joe DiMaggio, let's say, has 378 at-bats for that season, no matter what the Yankee situation is, he's only getting 300. I'm pulling the card, and it's never being used again. And I honestly thought for the first 2 or 3 years as I sat and read that he was just pulling my leg. And then so years later, Thibault is on with Dave Gardner and myself on Digital Dice, as John's wearing the shirt. And yeah, that's right, the Digital Dice. And so I asked about, was this guy real? And so tell the world about Keith Russell, because it is a fascinating story.
It is. He actually he was a pariah. I mean, he's caused a lot of
Oh yeah.
A pariah. Wow.
pariah. He would come on and people. He had real trouble dealing with people, but he would post all of his games. And Ron's right. He did some talk about John doing 64. This is something sick in a good way. He
It's the
completed
complete opposite of John.
Yeah, a complete opposite of you, John. He did 64 National League. He played every single game of basic in 2 months. And that's comes out to about 30, 40 games a week or so. I think in that, maybe more than that.
Yeah.
Actually, it had to be more than that. So what is it, like 800 games for 64 for National League?
For it's 1,620 for both leagues. So it's 800
games.
Yeah.
So he did about, I had to be 40, 50 games a week he was cranking through. And people, if they didn't believe him, he would get real mad and he would start what do they call them? Flame wars.
And
on the
antagonizing and flaming people. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And they would go and he did all kinds of silly stuff too. Like he would fake his death on the Delphi forums, or he would get real mad at somebody. He's like, I'm just going to end this all right now. And he wrote bang. He put big capital letters bang on Delphi. Then he disappeared for a month. He wouldn't log on.
About that.
So are we talking about this guy? Are we talking about this guy because he's the craziest human being who's ever been in the APBA hobby? Or
no, he was. I'm just
wondering what
on the scale, Mark.
Ron was trying to compare insanities between me and this guy. This guy wins.
See. So now I see he wins. I got
and
you. Yeah.
He'd have a hit list, not a hit list, but he would have a SHIT list. Let's say when he was like, these people, I'm going to ban them from my forum, and I'm not going to talk to them. If you say
I forgot he came up with his own forum. I remember subscribing to that.
Yeah. And he had his own. So he's like, I'm just gonna go because he got kicked out of the APBA forum for starting arguments with people, and the APBA moderator said, "That's enough. You're out of here."
I see this guy writing up fake tickets that he gives people.
Yeah,
that's gonna cost you $50. What are you talking about?
But he would. It was a scoring system.
Yeah. So that I'll tell you that. So that, just to keep it short. So I said, Keith, how do you do this? How do you play? Because that was my goal. Because I always start and stop replays, and I hated that. It leaves you so empty. You get so excited to begin a 78 replay, and you play 2-3 weeks, and it's I want to go to some other season or something. And I hated that. So I wanted to finish something. So I said, Keith, show me how you finish it. And what he essentially did was he just very extreme efficiency. What he would do is he would score. He would write the lineup once on a graph of paper, horizontal. He would score 4 games across, turn it over, and score another 4 games on the other side in the same lineups. And he just did tick marks, at bats, he would just do tick marks like that. One of the keys is he didn't compile stats until he rolled a whole month of games on the baseball calendar. And then when he was done with, say, April's games, then he would take a couple days and just add up stats, put it in Excel real fast.
Wait,
he would start the next
update stats for the entire month?
For the entire month.
All the teams?
For all the teams, but he did one league at a time, though. That's a key. He's he only did one league at a time, so the calendar progressed quickly to keep you interested. And he was just retired. He had the time. It averaged out to about 10, 15 games a day he played. And he just...
I like how we just found a way to normalize a maniac.
Yeah.
We started out talking about this guy like he was the hobby's version of Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And
he's
now
really smart.
But he had some good ideas.
He did. They all know.
He's a genius. He's an evil genius.
So what he did was, and I said, Keith, so you showed it to me, and I said, all right, well, I took 2006 American League. I said, I'm just going to do it how Keith did it, but I couldn't do the tick mark method. I lose track of, because he would keep it all in his head. Like if you have an at-bat and someone has a hit, you would just do a tick mark, but he wouldn't do the thing around the bases like everybody does. And he would just keep it in his head. And I said, that's too hard. I'm sure you can do it after a while, but
it's shorthand. It's kind of shorthand scorekeeping. Yeah.
Shorthand scorekeeping. And he would finish a replay. I mean, it's just amazing. His form's still out there. He did a 90-98 in 6 to 7 months. I mean, every game.
2,430 games or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
and
did he
yeah.
was he more concerned about just the way the standings finished? Was he concerned
Oh,
about
no.
statistics?
It was all
numbers.
stats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. His whole goal was stat compilation.
But
that
with
was
so
it.
much compilation that you wait and then you put it all together and do it as quickly as he did, you got to wonder about the accuracy. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
do you
He
miss
did
10
acknowledge
at
that.
bats?
He
Do you
said, "Oh
miss
yeah, I'm
10?
sure I made errors." He
Yeah.
acknowledged that even. He said, "I'm
But
sure I'm gonna make errors."
one of the, I mean, again, it was weird because he really didn't care about standings or anything like that. I wasn't kidding. If someone had 17 at bats, they got 17 at bats. There was no 18 or 20 or game situation. It was,
Yeah,
look, I don't care if it's the bottom of the 13th of game 7 of the World Series. You've hit your limit. You're done.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what he did
I
do,
don't know that he's alone in that though. I think
No, I
there are
respect
other
no,
people.
I just think he's the
Yeah.
most public about it.
Yeah.
What he did do, and I think one of his great contributions to the game was that he was able to break down hits per 9 for every one of the not only basic pitching grades, but the
Yeah,
letters to
yeah.
go along with it. So for a C, a CX, a CY, a CW,
Yep.
all that, I mean, the work he did, as strange as he was,
Hmm.
was invaluable to prove the accuracy of the game.
Yeah,
Because when you have that kind of numbers, you really can't fudge it to go the way you think it's going to go. The numbers are just too big.
yeah. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. And I mean, he helped me. Like I was able to complete after that like 8 full league replays, and that was all using his method. But I would score like with the diamond, keeping track, and it just worked. And now I've switched over to ball stat and other things now, but that was back then. That was over the last 20 years.
And I've noticed, Thibault, on your channel, you do help people come up with efficient ways
Yeah.
to do various things. And I'm guessing you got some of that from
Yes.
your experience
Yeah.
with the Maniac.
Yep.
But
The maniac.
I don't know what else to call him. It's
He is.
a maniac.
He is.
Sounds like a maniac. That's the word. A word was invented for a reason, and he's the
There
reason.
it is. There it is.
Right.
Like a fanatic.
So let's talk about the convention, because we're 50 minutes in. At some point we want to get to the game between you two guys. First time me, right? First time coming to the convention. Now I'm not going to be able to participate the way another first timer might, but let's start with what are the events that we should be prepared to bear witness to.
Well, John, why don't you cover that? MC.
I'll cover this stuff.
That's great.
Well, there's just a lot. I think before we even get into the events, it's if you go down with an open mind that you are going to meet a lot of people that share the same hobby, that share the same passion for. If you're going to the national convention, you have a passion for APBA.
Right.
I mean, I just think
absolutely
that's
sure.
right. But if you go in there knowing that those people have the same feeling about the game as you do, you can learn so much just from talking to people. I mean, when I first went down there, I was I was a little nervous about meeting people, and I was doing the podcast at the time, so I had that in my corner a little bit. But when you go down there, it's not so much the events that they have, but it's just the camaraderie of the people that you meet for the first time, people that you've known, a couple people I had talked to on the podcast, but hadn't met them. I think the first 2 years I went down there, I had a lot of trepidation. And I remember telling my wife, I don't know, man, it's a trip. And every time I leave there, even today, I have so much fun over those 4 days. It's because you're in your element. You're in your little cocoon. Everybody's got a job. Everybody's got a wife. Everybody's got kids. And that's all, things that you have to deal with. But when you have that little bubble of playing a game, having a hobby, that you can take you away from all that. And then you go down and there's 70 or 80 others that are doing the same thing. It's just incredible. But I mean, I think the things that stand out obviously are the tournament, the tournament on Saturday that ends up on Sunday for the finals. Most everybody gets involved in that. There's home run derby on Friday. You can pick one card. Players got to have at least 500 at bats. And then there's an actual APBA that does have an actual home run derby game. You can't call it home run derby. Thibault, what do they call it?
Clearing the fences.
Clearing the fence. Right?
So, and how does that work? So what are the mechanics of that?
Well, there's an actual board that you play off of, and you roll the dice. There's a lot of re-rolling. If you roll a 13, which is a strikeout, or a 14, which is a walk, you re-roll. It means nothing until you get a play that the ball's in play. For, I think, what is it, 32 for right-handers is a home run, or left-handers is a home run.
Right, 30 for the lefties.
A home run for right. I mean, it's easy to follow, but you just roll dice. You play 9 innings, and the guy with the most home runs moves on to the next the next bracket. But it's a lot of fun. Everybody has a lot of fun. The trophy for it is really nice. It's an engraved bat, and it's really cool. But then there's again, home run derby. There's a tournament. There's the banquet on Friday night. There used to be some demonstrations for the other games, football, golf, soccer, if people wanted to kind of get into those sports.
It still is,
and they kind of gotten away from that. Didn't have a whole lot of interest. I don't think they're going to do it this year.
They're not going to show up the basketball game, because I know that.
I'll tell you. Well, you need a whole month to do the basketball game. You got to.
Thibault survived the basketball experience.
That's it.
Yeah, that was an ordeal.
You should have a shirt that said, "I survived the APBA basketball." But then there's the APBA Jeopardy is really kind of kicks off.
Explain that a little bit.
Well, Dick Moore, and you talk about a guy that's got a mind for numbers. If you get a chance to talk to Dick, talk to him, because he is so down to earth. But man, he can crunch numbers like nobody's business. But he came up with APBA Jeopardy, where you get 2 teams of, or I don't know if it's 2 teams or
there's like 4 teams you can get. Like they have those buzzers.
He's designed buzzers, and he'll read a question, but it's all APBA related. There's nothing there, no just straight baseball. It's all APBA related. Numbers, what shortstop was the only one that had a 10 in the decade of the 60s, whatever it is, and then you hit the buzzer and you answer the question. But and he really comes up with some great questions, and it's just a lot of fun. And then there's the Hall of Fame inductees. I think that's going to be Friday night, isn't it?
Has that been announced for this year?
I'm sorry?
Has that been announced for this year?
No, they
never tell you until you get there, until they actually do everybody supposedly is in, is surprised by it. But those are the main things. Thibault, have I missed anything?
But also, so those are the events. But I just want to get a better feel for this. So, like, what time do people get up? What time do they start playing? What's the flow of the day like?
Yeah, so there's a nice, it's a nice hotel. It's a Hilton Garden Inn, and there's a breakfast area. So you see a lot of guys congregate early, like right in the breakfast area. Then they have a room in the downstairs area. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah,
and they have APBA has like 2 rooms with a bunch of tables. Right. I would bring a sweater. It gets really cool there. You wouldn't believe it, because it's like 150 degrees outside, and it's like
Georgia in the summer. Yeah,
and we crank up the AC. But you see a lot of side games. You'll see some guys just picking up side games. A lot of conversation. I mean, just like you'll see a lot of like what we're all doing right now is just a lot of just talking about the hobby, and because like we all go about our lives, like John was saying, and like we can't talk APBA with my like coworker, but we go in this room and I got 50 dudes I could talk APBA with. So.
Yeah, and that's and the talk and the what Thibault's talking about, the conversation is Friday night, Saturday night, after all the the events that have played out for the day, and people just sit around in the conference rooms, sometimes 10, 12 at a table, sometimes 2 or 3, and it's just it's a celebration of the hobby. It really is.
Somebody had
a question here, and then we'll get back to you. While I'm here, I have a question. How does one know if they have a GTOP team that is
greatest teams of the past?
Greatest team of the past. That is apparently taboo in the tournament. Does that mean anything to
Yeah,
anybody?
that just means that you can't use the G top sets they have.
I thought you have to use regular teams, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I say. You could use
Yeah.
like say the 64 Cardinals maybe a
Right.
G top, but you could use them in the tournament because they're part of a full season set.
Oh,
it's only
I
full
see.
season
Okay,
sets.
I got it.
But APBA sells these G top sets, which are carded slightly differently than the originals. Like
They're
than the real
they're
sets.
normalized, right?
Yeah, they're normalized. So. But what I was going to say was it was
Okay.
just like you guys mentioned Digital Dice Con and like what you guys did up there. Michael and Dave ran that. And when I watched you guys up there on the live streams Dave was putting on all that, like that was exactly what like Mark, you said you went to the D2D con, so you're going to see a lot of similarities to that. Is this guys just happy in their mode and their element, just enjoying the game. So you'll see that this week.
You know, I'm thinking, you know, as a filmmaker, you know, the interview part, they're relatively easy. And what I mean by easy is you find your location, you set up your camera, you set up your lights, you know, you film your interviews. But for the B-roll stuff, it's called, you know, which is the shots of people playing games at the convention and, you know, in the conference room, like really finding where the interesting moments are most likely going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I think we'll just kind of find that organically when we get there.
There's a table up in the lobby that is just off of the front desk, right, Thibault?
Right.
And as soon as anybody from APBA gets there, they commandeer that table, and that's out an APBA table the entire time.
Right.
So you'll see guys playing side games. You could actually play 2 games. The table's a big long table.
Multiple games. Yeah.
You could play 2 games, different sports, whatever. That's always going on. Again, Friday, Saturday night, if you come down and just, you know, watch the guys talking about the game, talking about a replay, talking about a league that they're in. That's always big. You know, the event stuff is run like an event. I mean, it fairly goes by the same forms as any other event does. Those you can get anywhere, but it's the real tight conversation, the actual camaraderie of the community, because that's what we call it. It's an APBA community. And it's just like it's just like something that that instinctively you are drawn to, and it's a feel good night, you know.
Again, from a filmmaking standpoint, it's all about the visuals.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 guys sitting at a table talking about, hey, I like you a lot. I like you a lot. You know, that's kind of boring, right? But when you see 2 guys pat each other on the shoulder, when you see 2 guys doubled up in laughter, when you see, you know, one guy hand a drink to another guy because he just bought him a drink because he lost a bet, like those are the moments that we want to capture visually that will speak more about the camaraderie than just people talking about the camaraderie. You know, the adage, show it, don't say it, is a big thing in storytelling. So we have to combine those 2 things.
You'll get a lot of that at the actual tournament on Saturday. Yeah. Because guys, you know, some guys never met before and they're playing a game. Other guys have known each other for 30 years and they're playing a game. And if you can hone in on that conversation, I think that's gold, really, when you get into it.
When are the finals?
Usually, Thibault, Sunday, unless if people got to leave early, they might set it up for late Saturday night, but it's usually Sunday mornings when it's
because we're not going to be shooting Sunday. I'd love to shoot the finals.
Right.
It's not yet. You know, a lot of people have already left by then. It's kind of like mellowed out at that point because there's a lot of people left early or they leave Saturday night or Sunday morning, and it's a little bit later. The peak energy you're going to find is like Friday, like at the home run derby, going into the banquet time. I mean, that's when everybody's in that room. They're playing home run derby. It's peak energy that Friday afternoon, like mid afternoon.
Unfortunately, Friday afternoon is when we'll be doing interviews.
Well,
but you know, we'll figure it all out.
It'll be real good because they're right outside the room. They have these real nice chairs right by the restrooms where the water is. So you could have some good interviews right there. So,
yeah, they've sent me. You know, they did a couple of location scouts, and they sent me really thorough because, you know, obviously I live in Baltimore. I couldn't just go down there. But the DP, the director of photography, and another guy on board on the crew sent me really detailed photos of kind of the whole space. So I have a sense of where the best places to shoot are going to be. But also we have to make sure we find places that don't compete too much with sound. I mean, it gets into technical stuff that I don't want to bore you guys with. But, again, the whole idea behind the documentary is to really do something that, has a high production value and, looks beautiful and evokes emotion and all those things that we want.
There are folks there that are younger, as in under 45, that go.
A couple. Yeah, I mean the Scholes brothers, like Mark said, he talked to the Scholes brothers. They bring their kids now. Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. I don't know if they're going this year, but they've been there. They're probably the youngest in the crowd. There was a guy. He's like a all-star Hall of Famer, Brian Wells. That's Greg Wells' son. He's won it 3 times, the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not coming because Greg has a great story about Brian, but it would really be better if Brian could tell the story just again, visually. But we can pick that up down the road.
Yeah.
So, guys, as we're now an hour in, we think it's time for some APBA baseball.
Yeah, let's play.
I'm going to take my break. You guys both know you need your dice because you're going to roll your own dice.
I have a virtual dice on my phone. That's because I gave my dice are all at my grandkids. So.
Okay.
I'm going to use the classic annoying yellow shaker.
That's what we need. We need the yellow shaker. Come on,
that's
John.
Beautiful.
What are you doing?
I love the yellow shaker.
Oh, APBA Hall of Famer. I'm going to use my phone. What are you kidding me?
I don't have my dice. The grandkids commandeered all my dice. It's unbelievable.
All right, I'm going to take my quick break. John, Mike, Ron, will you guys take things from here? I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Reds are winning 2-0 right now over the Indians. And Mark, he's going to be glad he'll watch this tomorrow. He'll be glad he turned away and went on break because right now the Baltimore Orioles are losing to the Detroit Tigers 14-0.
Oh,
okay. Now, here's the thing: the Tigers are not going to be able to bat in the bottom of the ninth because they're at home, but they have scored a run in every single inning of the game.
Wow! Oh my, that's rare.
That's the second time that's happened in the last couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah. So right now they've got Chadwick Tromp in for pitching. Okay, he gave up a home run. I was logging down his pitch speeds. 46, 36, 36, 36, 55, 36, 38, and 37.
Wow.
I think I saw those numbers in some magazines that I wasn't supposed to read as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that first game of the doubleheader today was something else. The controversy with the hit by the pitch, and they did a review and claimed Manzano didn't get hit. And he promptly took the next pitch out for a grand slam home run.
That'll teach you.
That's probably the thing about it is Chase Burns did not get the loss in that game because the Reds came back and tied it. They lost in the ninth inning. So Burns is still only 12-2, I think.
We have a cat delay here. Watch out.
Hey,
there's the YouTube cat.
Second week in a row. Mine attacked me last week on this very program.
Yes.
Doing the game of Stratton, she decided that she was bored and bit my foot.
It may be the second most famous cat, only the Victor Wenzel's black cat.
Oh yeah. He puts them on his
which
Facebook.
I've seen in person. Yeah. So actually, Victor lives in Fairborn now, John, about 5 miles from
Really? Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that is close. That's what. Now, what part of Dayton were you from?
I'm in Riverside. I'm right near the Air Force Museum.
Okay, by the airport. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I work at Wright Pat, so it's not that far.
Hey, John,
you work at Wright Pat? I've known a couple people that have worked there.
Yeah.
One of my son-in-laws went to UD, and loves it. Still talks about it all the time. But
actually, I live about 3 miles from the Wright State campus.
My youngest daughter went to Wright State for a year.
Yep. My stepson went to Wright State. So
No, I did a lot of play-by-play for Northern Kentucky University, which is in the same conference as
same conference as Wright State. Yep.
Yeah. When they went to D1, but and it's a beautiful campus. They got a great ball field up there. It's really,
it's right next to the highway. The highway goes right behind the field.
But man, that wind will blow up there. Almost any time you go, that wind is blowing. But it's a nice little ballpark.
Yep.
How'd you get into APBA? I don't think we asked that, did we, John?
Me?
Yeah.
I discovered it. I was telling Mark last week that I played a game when I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, called Be a Manager. Very similar to APBA, pitching cards, hitting cards. I think it had the same 36 result numbers that you could get. And then I, put it away. And then I think I was about in my late 20s, and a friend of mine who used to play Be a Manager with me had bought APBA and said, hey, this is kind of like the game we used to play. So we started playing it. And then we ran into another guy who we played softball with, and he mentioned he played APBA. So we all got together. Then we started playing in leagues, and I was in a league with guys from all over the country for about 6-7 years. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was, it was just a kind of a game that brought you back to your childhood,
Mm-hmm.
And so, you snuck off and you played it, and we had, we had leagues. We had little mini leagues. And me and 3 other guys would just play. We'd get a team. We wouldn't draft. We would take a favorite team, and then we would just play like 30, 40 game seasons, and where we would play tournaments. So, but I've been playing ever since, but now it's all BBW. I love rolling cards and dice. I've discovered it again with my grandkids, and
nice.
It's just a whole different feel. But I really, really enjoy playing with the cards and dice again, but for speed and less work to compile all your stats, I use BBW.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, John, are you going to the Canton? Or you said you're not going this year. The Canton?
No.
Did you go last year or the previous year?
Nope.
At all?
No, I've never been to the Canton convention. I was at the last 2 Indy Cons, and I went to Digital to Dice in 25.
First one. Yeah, first one.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Did the Indy Cons, that St. Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody.
There
back.
he is.
Hey, Mark.
We have APBA Go about to happen. I'm excited.
All right.
This game is really, because I honestly didn't play APBA. That was my game when I started, was APBA. Lots of that. Called it APBA, me and Tim Kirkjian. Some people still call it APBA, right?
They do.
Yeah.
But Herson is he's like morally opposed.
Well, he says ABBA.
He's called it
He
ABBA.
says, like he's going to sing Waterloo.
I can't remember if he intentionally does that or not. So,
that should be the ABBA's. That should be the ABBA's theme song. Is Dancing Queen.
Yeah, the Dancing Queen, right? Exactly.
Right. But then I moved on to other games. But now I've gotten back into APBA and back into APBA Go, and I just think there's so many cool things about APBA Go, and I think it's only just going to get better and better and better.
Yeah.
Hopefully as they develop and iron out certain things. Yeah. So we have got the. Let me bring this up to the stage. Now let me see if I can do this. No, we need to see the cards. So
yeah,
I think
you're going up the bottom of the card.
All right, I know. We'll try to. We're gonna do it this way. It's gonna be John and just a really small game.
That's a scary look right there.
No, we're gonna do that instead. That's how we're doing. All right, hold on. Let me try to fix this craziness. All right. So this.
Oops.
I'm gonna make this smaller. That's what. Hold on. I'm having a problem here. I'll get it. You guys just keep talking.
You're like me with technology.
This sometimes it gets a little tricky with this.
You must be good at it because I'd never be able to get all this together. But that's good.
Okay. So here we go. We're just gonna do it this size. You can see the cards, and obviously, I'm gonna be reading out the card numbers. So we've got the 73, and I flipped a coin, which Thibault won, right? Because I think
he's already.
Already.
So Ron, do you want to do the honors, and I'll do some time with you as well?
All right. So Tony, for the 64 Phillies, it'll be Tony Gonzalez leading off in center, Cookie Rojas in left, Johnny Callison, who actually won the All-Star game that year, and right will go third. Dick Allen at third will clean up. Thomas, I'm not sure that's Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas, right?
Frank Thomas.
At first, not the White Sox, Frank Thomas. Ruben Amaro at short will bat sixth. Tony Taylor at second will bat seventh. Darlin, but behind the plate goes 8th, and Art Mahaffey will be on the mound for the 64 Phillies. Ron Fairley in left for the 73 Expos. Lytle or Little?
I think it's Lytle.
In center. Ken Singleton is in right. Bob Bailey is at third. Tim Foley at short. The late Ron Hunt at second. Breeden at first. Stinson behind the plate. And I didn't realize that Steve Rogers was there in 73. He's on the mound for the Expos. So away we go.
So Thibault, when you put your team together, did you pay attention to at bats at all, or did you just literally go with stats?
I did. I didn't want to be a total sandbagger. I was going to put like Barry Foote with like a 700 batting average, and I didn't want to antagonize John. So this is a team this is a roster or a lineup that could have been on the field at some given time. Yeah, I'd say this could be like a APBA tournament lineup because I try to keep them about 100 at bats. You know, it's like 50 at bats, so it's kind of like
we're in West Palm Beach in March, right?
Right.
All right. Are we ready when you guys are? Yep.
All right. We won't do any national anthem. We'll just start right off. In the first rolls of 45.
Because we'd have to do 2.
Yeah, right. We'd be here forever.
Right.
This is not the Chiefs tight end.
All right. 45's a walk.
There you go, Tony.
What's Rogers' grade?
I have to enter the numbers here. So
he's a 16.
16.
No letters.
No letters. Oh wow.
No letters. No letters. Okay, I'm gonna go a little Cookie Rojas hit and run. He's got 3 31s on his card.
Ooh.
Everybody out too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cookie's pretty good at this, and he rolls a 34, and I think that's a 31.
It is
34.
John.
Gonzalez.
Put your camera at the
yeah, I'll advancing. I'll go
at 44%. Really? Okay. Here we go.
He's fast. He's fast.
Oh, he's hit and run. He automatically takes third.
No, Mark, it was a hit and run, and you didn't do it.
Oh,
you didn't do the hit and run. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Honestly, here's what's happening, guys. I can't see you. I can only see the screen.
Yeah,
and you
that's
guys
what I'm
are
looking at.
you guys are so good at this.
Yeah.
That you're able to move much faster than my little tiny brain. So if we slow everything down just a little bit, and I can get the dice rolls in.
There you go.
Okay.
And,
yeah. We'll
because you guys know all the charts.
Right.
Yeah. Well, then Thibault just no throw, and it's first and third.
All right. So just hit no.
Yeah.
I'm playing back.
So hold on. So just hit no, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
All right. But Rojas is out on the fly out.
All right. So we've got man on second, 1 out.
Okay.
For Johnny Callison.
Okay. I see what happened. Okay. No, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, Cookie's not happy, but we'll be all right.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Johnny Callison rolls a 25.
Ooh, is that a hit? No, it's an out. They got him because he's so Rogers is a 24 against Dick Allen. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right.
But Gonzalez on third.
So Gonzalez on third.
Yep.
Okay. 2 out then.
Yeah.
And a little Dick Allen action of 52.
That's going to be a 27.
Big round out to third, right? Oh, fouls out to Bob Bailey. No runs, no hits, no errors. After half, no score.
Okay, we get the sound of APBA, guys.
Oh, I love that sound.
Oh, the halfies is 6W. Jeez.
Wait till you hear Saturday, Mark, when you're at the convention.
Yeah, I'll bet. It's going to be like cicadas.
It's definitely. Okay, here we go. Fairly. 34. Like, you're going to read that 31? Is that right?
That's a fly out the center.
Okay, Kenny Singleton, 54.
It's a fly out to right.
Fly to right. 2 outs.
Hold on. I just got to put it in.
All right. Breeden, my ace in the hole guy here. He's projected 30 homers if you look at his card.
In 258 at bats, yeah.
Yeah, 26 is it's like a 13, right?
He struck him out.
Call it, Ron. Come on, man. Bring some life to this, man. Go.
I'm trying to struck him out. There.
Hey, it's only the first inning, Ron. You got to pace yourself.
Your wife just woke up.
was-
Like, what the hell was that?
Not just his wife. Every wife in the building woke up.
The cat didn't bite you again, did it, Ron?
No.
Okay.
I just got half of Montreal pregnant, but
All right, we go to the top half of the second. Frank
Here's
Thomas
Frank
leads it off
Thomas.
for the Phillies.
Big Frank. This is before he and Dick Allen got into a big brawl the next year. So
What happened?
Oh yeah, there was some. They were ribbing each other around the batting cage, and then Thomas went after him, and I think Allen went after him with a bat. But
Oh wow!
oh dear.
they ended up trading Thomas like a week later.
Who's the guy that's famous for going after somebody with a bat? Manny Machado, I think, did it once, didn't he? But there's a famous story.
Well, that was Marichal. Marichal.
Right. Yeah, that's
That went after John Roseborough back in '65 or '66, I think. Yeah.
All right.
Here's Frank Thomas, and at 65, which should be a 35.
Yeah, that's a foul out.
All right, Frank, go back to the dugout.
Grounds out to first.
Amaro.
52.
Here's
And that's going to be
that's an out.
ground ball to what was that? To Bailey to third.
Yeah. All right, Tony Taylor.
All right, Big Tony, double T. And that's a 13, which should be a walk.
Yeah.
And it is.
So runner on.
Wow, you guys know APBA. This is why you're in the Hall of Fame.
Jay Darlimple.
Hey, my grandkids know a 13's a strikeout and a 14's a walk. So
There you go.
Well, no, but knowing that a 13 is going to be a 14 on somebody's card, that's a little bit more advanced.
It should be. All right, so here we go. We got Taylor at first, 2 out, right? Okay, here's Dalrymple. This is probably a sure out. And 36.
33.
Okay.
All right.
So he flies out, pops up to Bailey.
Wow, no hits. Rogers going well.
Yeah, Les Expos. All right. Here, Bob Bailey. 63.
And struck him out.
Got him.
Way Artie.
Jim Little.
Little. We don't know. 11. All right.
Oh, a 4.
That's going to be a double, right?
Yeah, double over third.
Rojas.
I can't see the thing.
Rojas in the corner. Fires to second. Not in time. Lytle.
Okay.
On second with one away.
First day of the ball game.
Bob Stinson.
Bob Stinson, yep.
Is Lytle, is he fast or average?
He's average.
He's average.
Okay. And what's his speed? Is his speed on there?
10.
10.
Okay. 41.
That's a 28. Ground ball.
Hold. Don't call. Oh, yeah, you can do that because you're not going to intentionally walk anybody.
Okay, Amaro
Hunt
back, huh?
So we're good. We're good for me to hit the little ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 1, 2. There are 2 42s on Ron Hunt's card.
Yeah, he gets hit a lot.
Yeah, that's rare. That 242 is really rare.
Yeah.
That's a hit by pitch for APBA. Folks that don't know APBA,
Yep.
42 is a hit by pitch. 26.
26.
That's a walk, especially with the Happy's W.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I feel like I'm watching Fisher Spassky.
That's pretty much what this is.
All right, I got to get
without the clock.
Got the pitcher on deck.
First and second, 2 away.
Tim Phillie, he actually homered in my first major league game I ever went to.
And I can hit the little ball. Right,
yeah, he choked up, and my dad couldn't believe it. He's like, how's he choke up 12 inches in that homer? All right. 43.
29. And that's going to be a ground ball to the first base.
Oh, yep. Breeding. That's it. So after 2, no score.
All right. Top
All
half
right, now,
of the third.
Thibault, how do you want to play this? Because I was only going to throw Mahaffey because he's family.
I'm in tournament mode, John. I'm ready to offer blood tonight. So. You got to put in.
You get ready for the tournament.
Like Larry Jackson and like Carlton on that team too.
So he's going to have to give up a run before I can yank him out of there, right?
I play tournament rules. How's that?
Just notice this. Montreal's defense is a 31.
I was all offense when I put this together. He texted me.
What is that? Fielding -5?
That's terrible. But in master game, we're looking more at the individual guys. So
okay.
Oh, right.
So it's fielding -4.
yeah.
Yep.
Basic
Hey,
game.
listen, Art Mahaffey can hit a little bit, but he's going to go at bat for himself. So
Okay.
Let's see. We're going to roll that, not that. 12.
He rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Be ground out.
That's a 25. That'll be a ground out. Yep.
Okay.
One away for Tony Gonzalez.
Tony G. Having a good
Also
year.
a pretty good tight end in his day.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Hall of Famer. 23.
And that's going to be 32.
Flat to right.
Right.
Cookie, who played
Cookie
everywhere.
Rojas. Yes, he did, and for everyone. Well, actually, no, he played for the Royals, but who?
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, he was a Royal Philly. Yeah. 61.
6'1". That's going to be a 24.
That's a ground out.
Ground ball to short. That'll do it. We go to the bottom half of the third. Steve Rogers and his grade A pitching.
Hey, John, you have to know these guys really good from your 64 replay, too. I'm thinking about it. You know this team.
I know.
You know this team
very
inside
well.
out. All right.
You know what? They're a team that didn't really, through the first 100 games of the replay, they have not hit all that well. But I'm telling you, you talk about a team that hits in the clutch. They'll be behind by a run or two in the late innings, and they'll find a way to win. It's unbelievable.
Now, is that just sort of the way it's happening, or is the team are the cards kind of built that way?
It's hard to say. I think the Phillies, when they fell apart at the end of September, I think a lot of people said that they were overachieving through most of the year. And they had a lot of young players they were playing too. And they just put it all together early and they just wore out late. But, the guy, Callison and Allen could really hit. They were the power guys. Yeah. Wes Covington could hit the ball out of the ballpark too, but they just were really pesky type of players. And their pitching was just good enough. Bunting and short, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch.
Yes.
All right. Steve Rogers, 31.
Walked him.
Nice.
A beer league walk.
Yeah.
What's Rogers' steal rating on that?
11.
11 average runner.
11 average. How about his steal? Is there like a steal allowance at all in there?
Where would that be on his card?
Yeah, if you look at his card or
runner HO or runner hold.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm on his card now. So where would I be looking?
He's an NO. He's an NO.
He's NO. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he can't go. Sometimes
what a language.
Yeah.
He's an NO. He's an X plus V.
All right, 52 for Phillie.
52. That's going to be a 27.
Double play.
It could be a double play, right?
So who's that third baseman you have? Allen?
Oh.
Nope. Fielder's choice. Fairly safe.
If he rolled a fielding one play, he would have got that. That's what's cool about the master game is Allen he could be like a 1, 2, or 3,
right?
Depending on how you roll. So
no, he's a 3. Yeah, he's a 3 with a 27 arm.
Yeah, so 3's not good. That's like a poor third baseman. But.
You should teach a master class in APBA. Like you know that company that does all those master classes.
Yes,
I would take that.
Do a TED Talk.
I do have a YouTube channel. I see tutorials on it.
That's true.
Let's go Singleton. 52 again. Crumbs.
Same second verse, same as the first.
Right.
Okay,
Two
Breed's
outs.
my man.
So now Singleton on for Breeden.
Is that 11 5s? Does he have some 5s on there?
Is in
22. 22.
And 33.
Okay, that's a homers then. That's great. 45.
That's not it. It's a 14, and he will walk with Mahaffey.
First
so Singleton
second.
in scoring position for Bob Bailey.
Ooh, I like Bob Bailey.
34.
31. That's going to be a
31.
fly out.
Center field.
Yep.
Mahaffey holding him off the board.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to get that first run so I can get him out of there.
Only one hit through 4.
Yeah, this has been a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Johnny. Hey, you got the meat of the order now here, Thibault.
There's Johnny Callison,
Allen, and Thomas.
You need power and rare plays to beat these A guys.
23.
29. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher.
Okay. All right, Johnny's usually pretty tough. Here's Dick. 56.
34.
Pops him up.
Pops him up.
Got close. 1 dot away. All right, Frank Thomas. He's only good for the long ball. Home run or nothing, Frank. And a 24, and that's going to be a strikeout, I believe.
Wow.
Yep,
Yes, it is.
This is 60s baseball. If I ever seen
Yeah.
it.
This is 60s baseball.
All right, bottom of the fourth, no score.
Okay,
It'll
Jimmy
be Lytle, Stinson, and Ron Hunt.
All right, come on. 52 again. Wow, it's 3 52s in a row.
Wow.
That's terrible.
You're going to the Love Shack with all those 52s.
One away.
Okay, Bobby Stinson. 42. That should be all right.
That's another walk. Oh.
That's a 12.
12.
Yeah, that's a walk. Yeah.
Is 12
No.
always a walk?
No.
No, ground
No,
out.
it's not a walk.
12 try ground out.
Yeah,
it is.
12. Yeah.
Ground out the first baseman.
Okay, Ronnie Hunt.
All right, 2 gone for Hunt.
51.
51. That's going to
Ooh,
be
that's
a
gonna be a single,
9. That
right?
could be a
On a
base
9?
hit.
No, he
Nope.
lines
Lines
out.
Oh.
Happy got him out. Wow.
So Tebow, explain how a 9 becomes a 33 because of the master game, or
You
is,
got
it,
that
or is that
added.
even a master game thing?
Yeah, that is. Because, like, what's Mahaffey's grade there? What was it?
C. He's a C with a W.
We're doing master game, though. So what's his master grade?
I think it's
What is he, a 5 or 6?
Is it on his card?
yeah.
All right, hold on.
So, like, what you do, then you
Six.
look at
Six.
what was my batter's? Is he a righty, Mahaffey?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
you look at what's my batter's like split versus righties.
Hold on.
Go
Who was
that
your
way.
batter? Your batter was Thomas, right?
Ron
No,
Hunt.
no, your batter was Hunt.
Hunt. What's his split
Um,
versus righties?
His split versus righties.
At the
Where's
bottom
that?
there.
-1, -2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, you add 2 to whatever Mahaffey's grade was.
6,
Yeah.
so he'd be an 8.
6. I think
Yeah.
it was a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so the where eights. I'm sorry, eights start being ground outs on. It's like a
Yeah.
C pitcher.
Yeah.
So that's where he starts being a C.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Top half of the fifth, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Amaro,
Amaro.
Taylor, and Clay Dalrymple.
Amaro.
By the
50s.
way, my money is on. Hey, John, Michael, are we doing some action?
Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
a. Hey, what are we, -110 right now?
If we're gonna do it, let's do it right.
Anytime hit. So.
Live odds. Right now, it's still 0-0. I'm taking
DraftKings
the,
has
I'm taking
got
the Phillies.
the 54 Indians up to 180 now, right?
Taking the Phillies for $11,000.
There you
Quit
go.
stealing my jokes, Ron.
Yeah. Hey, run it out. Pete's got a couple guys that aren't working anymore. 56 for Amaro.
56.
What was that again?
56. So 34.
Yep.
That's going to be a pop up to Foley, 1 gone.
All right. And this brings up Tony the Tiger Taylor. There we go. Come on, give me a double number. Nope, 62. That's
Struck him out.
And Clay,
And
no
that is
hit.
the
That one.
second strikeout for Rogers.
36.
And that's going to be a,
Popped him up.
yep,
Yep.
pops him up to
Off
third.
them up. Wow. Okay.
Bottom of
Here
the
we go.
fifth. We need some offense here, gentlemen.
No, what's
Wow.
What's Rogers' grade?
He was
In
16 to start,
In the
right?
20s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got to bring in Chris Short here in a minute.
Okay.
All right,
Timmy
there you go.
Foley.
Speaking of Dick Allen,
Um,
that's Denver Dunn. That's the icon there, avatar.
there you
Yep.
go. Dan Verdun.
Yep.
All right, Tim Foley steps in.
35.
35. That's going to be
13.
a.
People all
yep.
said, sit down. You struck out.
Yes.
Yeah, here's where the decision time comes in. You know, you look at Mike Marshall's 170 relief innings. You're thinking,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
"Here are the last 5 innings.
Yeah, but I don't want to say anything, but he's doing the thing.
Yeah, you're right.
So a
One
lot of
hitter. Go
bagels
hitter.
on that board.
He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing.
21,
Yes, he is.
21.
30.
30. Okay, fly to left. Okay, Fairley. 32. Bad rolls here tonight. Holy
26.
Hey,
Dang,
Hey,
this
we
is
should-
bad rolls.
hey, Tebow, we should call John Callis.
Yeah,
The cooler.
Yeah. You'll meet him down there, Mark. He's His nickname's the Cooler. He
Oh.
touched someone's shakers in the middle of like a tournament that was in the championship round, and
That's a great movie with Bill Macy.
The Cooler.
When he plays the Cooler. I think Alec Baldwin's in that. I think.
Yeah.
Rogers is a 28 to Mahaffey, by the way.
Now here's the thing. Now we are in the top of the sixth. Mahaffey leads off. Now I could pinch hit for him, but next inning he goes up a grade, so now he's a B.
Yeah. Yes, he'll advance.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Does that happen in APBA GO? I don't know how they do that.
It never works in the master game.
Yeah, I think it's got everything that the card and dice master game has.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now this is a conundrum.
He'll go up 5 points.
I'll tell you what, this guy could hit. I think on his. Well, yeah, he's got a.
You get a double column. There's a whole mess of ones.
Yeah, he needs a roll of 66 though, and that's the key because he's got a ton of ones in the second column. He was a good hitter.
I'm going to give you my opinion, and this is definitive. I realize I'm younger than you, and you've been watching baseball longer than me, but the guy's pitching a one hitter. There's nobody on base. You hit Mahaffey and you stop talking. That's what you did.
Hey,
you're right, Mark.
You know, Art Mahaffey went to the same high school as Pete Rose, Don Zimmer, Russ Nixon.
Really?
Oh no,
wow.
I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah. And went to West Hills High School right up the street from where I grew up. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Now, if there was a guy on base, yeah, then you could have this conversation.
Yeah.
But
okay. You're like my bench coach, Mark. Hey, let him hit. All right, here we go. 51.
Sit down.
Yeah. He's got to see. That's the thing. He's got a lot of ones, but in the first column, he's got a 13 on 51. All right, here's Tony G. I feel something happening now. I feel Rogers tiring. And an 11. What do you think? That's a 0.
Oh, that's a
All right, roll it again.
There we go. 22.
A 2.
Oh no, it's out of here.
And that's a 2.
No, it's a triple.
It triples to left center.
Yep.
All right, there goes the no hitter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second here. Who's that? Rojas.
Cookie
Yep.
Rojas.
One out. This is a tight game. I got to play in. I don't know if I'll get another run or an opportunity here.
It's a Dave Gardner special here. Suicide
Yeah.
Sweep.
Yeah.
You know, here's a question I have, guys. Sometimes when I'm playing this game and I'm playing Master, it doesn't always give me the option to steal a base. That's card related, right?
Right. It's based on a letter, like a letter, the steal allowance letter. So
Okay.
That's
See, this is why I would like to have the game, play APBA GO, but also have the charts. And I mean, I guess the rules.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going infield in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Infield in, one out.
Infield is in,
Rojas.
one out. Cookie Rojas.
Now Rojas is a good candidate for the squeeze.
Ah.
But
so I can hit the little baseball now, though, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Because that leads to offensive decisions.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and let Cookie hit away. Infield in, he's going to jam one through the infield. Here we go. Wait a minute, it didn't work. 24. That's not good.
Nope.
No.
Well, that get him in though.
Could get him in. Yeah, it will get him in.
A
That's not
99%
bad.
chance you're going to score
in
here.
a game like this. Just send him.
Yeah,
right?
I'm bringing him.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
And he scores. So you're up.
There you go.
The Phillies take
There
the
it
lead
is.
1-0 here in
Finally.
the sixth.
And Thibault, that's exactly the way this team has played in my replay.
They
Just
just
scratching out
sneak it,
runs,
yeah.
getting a good pitch game.
That's 60s baseball though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, exactly right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whole different era.
That's a
All right,
great
here's
thing about the
Callison.
games. Yeah. You feel that era.
24, that's a strikeout.
Yep.
All right, we're going to keep a close eye on
All
our
right.
game.
It's my all-star guy, Ken Singleton.
Singleton,
Come on,
Breeden,
man.
and Bailey.
Won't you come
Oh,
home,
yes.
Billy?
11.
Uh-oh.
Roll again.
Uh-oh.
All right. Come on, Kenny. 42.
6. That's a double, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Double.
Leadoff double for Singleton, the future
Okay.
Oriole,
And I'm a halfy's a B now, so it's
and the previous
Yeah, but Happy's a
and the previous
9.
Met.
yeah, he's up to a 9. Okay.
Okay. So,
So-
we got Hal Breeden.
Can I hit the baseball?
Yeah.
Nothing's
Yeah, you're
happening.
gonna
Okay,
walk him.
Just checking. All right. Well, you could. It'd be dumb, but you could.
42 on Breeden.
42.
It's a 12.
That's always a weird one. That's the one I don't know off the top of my head.
Line drive.
Caught by
Dude.
Thomas.
Ooh, snag.
Oh, that's
Looks
all right.
One
Wow.
out. For
All right,
Bob
one
Bailey.
out
Bob Bailey.
Bailey.
Okay, base open there, John.
You're not walking.
Yeah, I don't want to put the go-ahead run on.
I agree. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. 44 though.
Uh-oh.
44.
Is that a hit?
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Singleton with an 83.33% chance. Are you sending him?
Yep.
All right, here comes Singleton.
And send Bailey.
All right, so make sure I get this right. The offense is going to do you want to attempt to throw out a runner?
All right, let me
It says here base advancement chance table you can roll this manually.
Yeah.
And then it says
you know
throw.
what? Singleton is what? Is he?
He's average 7.
Average. Let's see.
Gonzalez is a 32.
Yeah, he's
hit
not
value is
great.
55.
Now, if it was Callison, I'd throw, but I'm not going to make a throw.
So just hit no.
Yeah. Okay. So that keeps Bailey at first. So
all right. So we are tied at 1.
All right.
Pull that Haffey?
All right. Tom out. That's it. The Haffey's got to go.
All right. Well, 5 1/3, a scoreless is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. And since we got Little coming up, we're going to go with Chris Short.
Chris Short is just coming in from a Haffey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Here we go. And save. There we go.
Short's a 25x.
Woohoo.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a word, yes, it is. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, 25. I mean, yeah, I can get a hit on I'd have to roll 10 or 11 pretty much to get a hit or an extra base hit. So, what's his card? What's he have? 11, 33, 66. Little. Yeah.
4 and 11, 7 on a 22, 6 on a 33, 7 on a 44, 8 on a 55, and a 66 is a 1.
Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna roll away here. Little 55. Let's probably move the runner up.
And that's an 8.
Yeah, it's gonna be an out though. Line drive tomorrow. No one moves. 2 out.
Oh man. Okay.
For the future Mariner, Bob Stinson.
There you go. Bullet Bob Stinson. 16.
28.
And that should.
Wow.
All right.
Now you got some pitching here. You got Rogers is a 24.
Yeah. But hey, what about Art Mahaffey? Come on, let's hear it for him. Old Cuz will be happy to hear that. Okay. All right, here we go. Dick Allen with his 46-ounce bat is going to lead things off. So let's see what we got here. 63.
32. I'm a flat. Right.
Yep. Right.
Frank Thomas.
Big Frank Thomas. Let's see what we can do here. 66, and it is gone.
Man. It might be. It could be. Hey.
It's out of here.
Frankie.
And my $11,000 bet is safe.
You're looking good now. You're looking good now.
John, you better start selling stuff off because you're going to owe me a lot of money.
Start hedging. Here we go. All right, here's Ruben. That's a 52.
27, which is a ground out.
And double T coming to the plate. Tony Taylor with a 33, but it's a 7.
That's a 7, and that's being out, right? Oh no, it is a base hit.
Hey, Tony.
On a 22 is a single.
Base is empty.
7. It was a 7.
Right. Yeah.
7. Yeah, 7's a hit.
Isn't a 7 like pretty much? Isn't a 7 like pretty much always a hit?
I thought an 8 could stop a 7 though.
Yeah, but 29, 30s anyway. No, certain base situations like run on first it would, but base is empty.
Right, but in basic that would be a stops a 7, right? Yeah.
On a run on first it would. Base is empty. Like a 7's always a hit.
Okay.
All right. I'm
base situation.
All right, man on first.
Top of the 7. I'm gonna pinch hit for Dalrymple.
Okay. Are you doing anything as the pitcher?
He's staying there.
Okay.
I'm waiting till they get pinch hit.
So now I'm going to your roster.
That's smart. Listen, listen, Thibault. He wasn't born yesterday. He's waiting to see what I'm going to throw out there.
He wasn't born. He wasn't born even close to yesterday. What are you talking about?
Even last week.
Have you seen the screen, man? None of us.
These guys are. None of us
were born. Yesterday hadn't even been invented yet when we were born.
I think Thibault's
That wasn't even a term back then.
Right.
I'm going to go with a guy who, in my replay, is the king of pinch hitters, Danny Cater.
Yeah.
Minnesota Twins, right? The Twins.
Is he in the Royals too?
I remember having his baseball card as a Twin.
Yeah, I remember he was with Oakland too for a while, wasn't
Yes.
he?
Yeah, he did. He
Oakland
was with
too,
Oakland in the early 70s,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
All right, so Cater for Dalrymple, right?
Yeah, Cater for Dalrymple.
Okay, here we go.
It just point out real quick. This is part of the fun of the APBA convention, Mark. You'll see it's like sitting there playing against the guy. You guys pull out your card sets and like you talk history. That's part of the fun.
It sounds amazing. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
And it's also why on this channel we do head to head to promote that kind of camaraderie and that ball busting and all the fun stuff that we grew up with.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, so we got Taylor at first, 2 out, right?
Fast runner 18.
Yeah.
Pitcher doing anything, or can I hit the little ball?
He's still in there.
All right, so I'll hit the little ball.
Yeah.
And it's a 21.
Oh, 30. Fly ball to Phillie.
And that'll do it.
And who's catching?
Okay, we're going to bring in Gus Triondos.
So Dalrymple and Triondos both were catchers for the Orioles. Is there a connection there, like a trade connection, or?
Dalrymple played. Triondos played in his earlier years in Baltimore.
He was a really good Oriole. He was like the first.
I
think the first great Oriole.
And he came over to the Phillies in the Jim Bunning trade.
Oh, is that how they got him?
Oh,
yeah.
Of course, Danny Cater was a big Yankee Red Sox trade.
Really?
Cater was traded for a player to be named later, who later became Sparky Lyle.
Wow, did not know that.
Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah, being a Red Sox fan, I know that. It was one of the
you would know.
So Cater must be one of those guys that like played on 20 different teams back in an era where you didn't see that like a true journeyman.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the Red Sox traded him to the Cardinals in '75.
Yeah. All right, Ron Hunt steps in, followed by Phillie, and then Steve Rogers. We hear in the bottom of the 7th, the Phillies with a 2-1 lead.
Ooh, it's a tight one.
With 3 hits.
Chris Short, is this some kind of APBA? Is he like a start? Did he relieve at all in '64? Chris Short.
All these guys again during the replay. I look at all the stats. I think he had 4 relief appearances.
Okay.
In the set, but they all had. They would, if they were on 2 days rest and it was tight and late in the ball game, they'd bring on Bob Gibson. They'd bring on Jim Bunt. I mean, they brought their starters in to face 1 or 2 batters.
All right,
it's a throw day anyway.
Yeah, you're right. That's a throwing day.
Okay, Ronnie Hunt, 62.
Hit him.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, Ron Hunt.
I like it.
It wouldn't be a Ron Hunt game without that, or Don Baylor.
You're gonna bunt Phillie? If Hunt's average runner.
You know what? With his offensive card, yes, we are actually 1-run game. We're gonna get him over.
So you're bunting?
Okay, we're bunting.
All right, hold on. So first I have to hit the little baseball.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna bunt. So I have to hit the bunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
I'll roll a dice. Are you sure?
Oh wait. No. Actually, hold on. All right. So you roll. So what happens is you roll the dice. Then I hit the bunt. Then I hit the bunt symbol, right?
Okay, I think I got it. 63.
All right. Let's see what happens here. So 63.
No bunt.
I know. Are you showing a bunt? Yes. And he moves him over.
Oh yeah.
A good bunt.
All right. And like I said, we're gonna pinch hit Bocabella.
Oh,
that's exciting. That's very exciting. Thank you for that. All right. So first for Chris Short, nothing. I mean, for pitching, nothing changes, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, the game caddy has been updated, so he needs to study for his presentation Friday morning.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm doing a presentation on APBA golf on Friday morning at the convention.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's another game you play a lot, right?
Yeah, all of them pretty much, except soccer. But Dave Gardner's getting me into soccer again now, so I got all the games. So.
All right, so I'm bringing in Bacabella to pinch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just because we mentioned him earlier, and how did they announce his name at Jari
John
Park?
Bocabella.
Right.
Yeah, they actually asked him permission to say it like that because it was like they were like thought they were making fun of Italians by saying it like that, and he said,
"Wow,
okay." So
interesting story.
Yeah, Bocabella. We got runner on second. You good with that open base?
Bocabella. Well, I've already. So now it's.
You did already.
Yeah,
okay.
You got to sway.
66.
Oh no!
Roll again. Roll again.
No!
Come on, we want to say Bocabella again, Ron.
Bocabella.
32.
32.
Lines this one in. Base hit.
Oh man. Okay, where to
Hunt has a 58% chance of
scoring.
I know.
One out. Yeah, we'll go.
You're going.
One out.
All right. Ballsy move. So
now
advance.
is it who did hit to? What part? I'm looking.
Gonzalez hit the
Oh,
center.
Gonzalez again.
Advance.
No, I'm not gonna. What's Hunt's grade? Oh, he's got a 50-some. He's got a
58.
Almost 60% chance of scoring.
Yeah. You know what? Let's throw to the plate. Let's get excited.
All right. Can you guys see what I see here, where it says base advancement chance table manual roll?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll.
So you're gonna roll. Okay.
Yeah. 36. That's gonna be close.
36, and then I just click on throw, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to advance or run on the throw? Bacabella 52% chance. Yeah. Okay. Advance.
They're gonna ask
John
me
can decide to cut it off.
Another throw.
You're gonna cut it off, John.
Man, that's gonna be close. Chance. That's a close call right there.
Only one out.
I'm gonna let it go through.
So no. Hit no, right?
No, right.
Yeah. The opposite is going for an extra base on the blue. Do you want to attempt to throw out a second runner? No, is the answer.
No.
And the runner scores, and we are tied at 2. Wow, what a game. We always get great games, guys.
This is something. All right. Ronnie Fairley.
We're at the top of the order, too. 1 out. Okay, here we go. Ronnie Fairley.
Anybody paying attention to the chat just to see if anything's
APBA Chatter put something up.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the caddy.
All right, man on second.
31, Fairley.
31.
Ooh, a 9.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a ground out.
On Bocabella holds. Wow. On the ground ball to short.
All right, 2 out. And who we got? Singleton.
Kenny Singleton.
He's tough, but we're gonna go. We'll pitch to him.
1 for 3 with a double.
64.
Ooh, walked him.
Singleton draws.
Okay, he was pitching around him. He didn't want to, right in.
That's the base FBO. Actually, that's where I get the FBO. That was Keith Russell's term, an FBO, first base.
Yes.
All right, let's call a timeout here. We're gonna have Gene Mock's going to go to the mound.
All right, to replace Short. Okay.
Gene Mock's going to the mound, and he is looking to the bullpen.
Are we doing a double switch or?
No, I think I'll just go. Yeah, I think I'll just go. One
chance on there. Wow.
Is this gonna be one of those things where you tell us or try to convince us that Jim Bunning should pitch?
Well, actually, now, Bunning,
because I heard you bullshit a little earlier about Short.
I've got just as good bullpenners than Bunning, so I'm okay with that. Let's go with. Oh, you're gonna love this, Bobby Shantz.
The ageless wonder. He's got to be 9,000 years old.
Isn't he like 5'1" too? He's like,
Yeah, I think he's 5'3" or something like that. But he just died this past year.
Yeah.
He's
All
a
right,
13YZ, by the way, which is very good.
Yeah. It's like
You're
a
gonna-
solid B. Yeah.
All right, you're gonna
All
go
right.
with Pinchant for breeding or no?
No, Breeden, he's my man. So
And
He's
it's
the
lefty
guy. This
righty.
guy you want up. This is the guy
It's
you want in this
lefty
situation.
one how. 26.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Goodbye.
Oh man. Okay, so bring in Marshall.
All right, so hold on. What am I doing here? So I have to
Put Marshall in for Bocabella.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Believe it or not, Bobby Shantz is still alive. He's 101.
Oh,
101.
is he still?
Yes.
Wow, you just killed somebody who's actually still alive?
No, don't tell him.
What, did you have a dream that he died? Like, what did you come up with? Bobby Shantz just died.
Well, no.
Like-
I heard him do a
I mean,
podcast.
that's not something accidental. That means you just wanted him dead.
Come on, Mark. Don't
Wow.
He also had a,
Since this turned
Mark,
into
Mark.
Columbo?
he also had a
Who was it that was
the
talking
angel of
about how
death.
you didn't remember ever playing Clue? Well, you just killed Bobby Shantz. It was Mr.
Bobby-
Mustard
Wow.
in the
Bobby
in the
Shantz out of the
conservatory
bullpen with a bat. Yeah.
with a muffin.
and he actually had a baseball board game named after
Did
him.
he?
Bobby
Really?
Shantz.
Isn't Bobby the oldest living
Bobby-
major leaguer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're
Not,
right.
not according
He's
to Johnny.
still alive. Yeah.
He was still alive at the start
John-
of this taping.
John put him in the ground.
Hey, listen, they don't call me the angel of death for nothing.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is funny.
Okay. You still got no Marshall. Oh, Marshall.
All right, so we got Shantz due up.
well, Shantz
Marshall
will
on the
not
mound.
bat.
Of course not, right?
Yeah.
So first I need the
I'm
pitchers,
going with Wes Covington.
and obviously you're all set, Thibault. So all
Yep.
right, Wes Covington.
You got to advance for the batter.
I thought I did.
No.
No, I didn't. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, this is one of the things that bothers me about APBA GO because there's unless I just don't know where it is, there's no undo button yet.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when you make a mistake, you're just screwed. Which
Screwed. Yeah.
that seems like that would be a relatively easy fix, and I
Yeah.
don't quite know.
That's
why
something
they
we
haven't
can
made
bring
it.
up to Jeremy on Friday. Mark will be down there. He's gonna be there doing an APBA GO presentation.
So what I just do? What I do? Who am I looking for?
Covington, West Covington. For a batter.
Oh,
Where is
there he is.
Wes
Sorry.
Covington? I don't see.
got
is
it.
he
I
down
got
there?
it. Yes,
Yeah. Okay, there he is.
he's at the bottom. I got it.
Because he'd be a 30 against Shantz. He's a 16 against Covington. A little bit of a difference there.
Okay. All right. So here's Wes. He's slow as hell. So if he gets on base, he's out.
All right,
here we
we're
go.
all set to hit the little ball. There we go.
16.
28. Marshall is a Y, by the way.
It's a grounder to short. Foley fires to first in time for the out. One gone.
7 hits in this game.
I need a base runner here. Come on, Tony.
This has been like good 60s baseball, though.
This
you know what
is
I mean?
good 60s baseball.
Yeah.
Where I mean, it's not 0-0. It's 2-2, 4. It's fine. Eighth
Yeah.
inning. There's been
That's
some
a
home
14
runs.
for Gonzalez.
14. That's
That's
going
a
to be a
fly to left.
30.
Right to left. All right, Cookie. You can get it started. 36.
Cookie.
33. I
Never
just
said
said
that
that, right?
before.
With a Y?
What was it? 33? No. What was the number?
36 in the card.
36.
36 on the card, which is a 33. Yeah.
All right. We go to the bottom half of the 7th.
Uh,
So you need to bring in a pitcher, right?
Is it the bottom half of the 7th or the 8th?
Or it might be. It might be. No, I think it's the 8th.
All right.
You're right.
My
You're
bad.
right. You're right.
Okay, I'm going to go with who you got coming up here.
Bailey, Lytle, and Stinson. Righty, lefty, and switch hitter.
Okay. Now the first batter is the most important. So I'm going to go with
Roebuck looks pretty good to me.
I'm going to go with Bobby Locke.
All right.
Ah,
He looks good too.
Is he,
I mean,
White
he
Sox
didn't really
closer?
he didn't really pitch that year, but you know, if you want to use a guy,
He was a hell of a putter too.
this is called gaming the system, but that's all right. You do what you want.
Hey, what are you talking about? He threw 19 big innings.
Right.
He's not using Bennett, who's a 1, but he's a 1X.
You might
if
just
this
say
game goes 27 innings, he can still stay in the game.
All right, so going with lock. All right, here we go.
And John, I'm going to use convention tournament rules too. I'm going to pick Marshall for 1 inning.
Well, that's what I asked you. I said,
Yeah.
"How are we doing?" Hey, I can bring in Jim Bunning if you'd like.
I'm actually curious to know what the tournament rules are. Is it easy to explain?
Yeah, it really is. It's basic. They go 3-man rotations,
Right?
And the star guys can go 1 inning. Split grade guys, you have to declare if they're going to go long or short. If they can go long, they can pitch as many innings, but only like 1 game every 3 games.
Right.
And then that's it. They have to have 50 at bats or 20 innings.
Okay.
pitched.
Yeah. That was a quick.
And it's quick. You'll see a lot of like starters going the whole game, like in that tournament. So they'll play a lot of complete games.
Right. All right. So Bailey up, Locke on the mound.
Bailey 42.
12. Ground ball to first.
Okay.
Locks a Y and a Z, by the way. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Got some control.
Little 55.
Ooh,
There we
8.
go.
Maybe.
There we go.
Base hit
Yes,
to
a
left
base
center.
runner.
Okay, one on one.
Expos with some action for Stinson.
How many 31s does Stinson have? I can't.
Okay, he's got 1 on the 34, and that's it.
That's it.
That's
Do we have
it,
any
1 on the
other
34.
like pinch hitters with like a high on base percent?
Are you doing anything with pitching, or you're good?
No, I'm
John.
good. I'm good.
So hit the little ball, and then we'll go to your roster. What are you looking for?
Like a high on base percentage.
Spider, Day, Boots Day.
Lentz 351.
Like within reason, not like the 1 at bat guys, you know, and I don't want to be a jerk.
You're not going to do a body run.
Yeah, I don't want to be an Asalon.
How about the 351 guy at Lentz?
Yeah, Larry.
Oh, actually, yeah, Linson. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a guy that would have come in to pinch hit.
Yeah, what's how many 31s he got? You see his card? Player card.
31s. This is when we're getting really technical. 34, 1.
Just 1.
Just 1. Wow. Oh, we'll pinch hit Lentz. What the hell?
Okay.
With the bring a catcher.
So he's in for Stinson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay, Larry Lentz is going to hit and run here.
He was great in MASH.
Okay.
That's right. All right.
You got to go to the pitcher here.
Oh, sorry.
And then we want to what's the hit and run one?
44.
No, hold on. What's the symbol he's gonna click on?
Well, no, actually, I think it's actually he was giving the dice roll first.
Oh yeah, 44.
Then I hit it. Yeah.
I think it's a top one.
Oh, that's the swinging.
No, it's the one where he's running.
I got it. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it looks like the worst runner of all time.
Yeah.
Runs like me.
All right, so
Flies out.
Flies out. Yep.
Oh shoot. Okay, Ronnie Hunt. 65.
That's a 35.
That's a
Yeah,
foul out.
All right, I got to get a catcher in there.
You got Humphrey or Foot?
I don't know. Foot is a kind of like a gamey card because he's only got like 7 at bat. I'll put Humphrey in.
I thought he actually played that year. He didn't? No, I guess not. I guess because I think of him as their catcher, but that must have been like 74, 75, 76 or something.
Yeah, put Humphrey in. I don't want to.
All right. So Humphrey is in for Lentz.
Yeah.
And that's it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Johnny Callison leads it off here at the top of the 9th.
Callison, Allen, and Thomas. If the Phillies are going to do something, they got to do it right now.
I'll put out a different pitcher in too. I'll put another pitcher in because I said I'll just do 1 inning.
New pitcher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put in Walker. Actually, no, not Walker. I'm sorry. You got a lefty Callison up.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
Ooh.
Just have some fun.
Gilbert, 3W.
Okay.
They don't. The manager doesn't know he's a 3W though.
No, they don't know. They don't.
They think he's actually good.
These guys don't know what the future holds, so they don't know what's going on in 1973. So, all right, Johnny, here you go. Channel the 64 All-Star game. 31.
He did not channel. Oh, 9. That's a base hit.
No.
Nope. Pops him up.
Oh, wow.
The three guy.
Who was that bat there?
That was Johnny
It was Callison, who was so Gilbert was a 3.
What's Callison split against lefties? Do you have his card there?
I can.
Straight away, -1 and -2.
-2, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That might be a glitch. So it's a -1. He should have just been a 4.
Yeah, that's weird. That should have been
He's a 1 against Richie Allen.
All right, take that down as a note for the APBA convention.
For the guy. Okay, so Richie Allen.
Got a
that
glitch.
guy, the guy that has to take all this information in has to want to kill himself. It's just guys just coming up to him one after another. Can I just finish my drink?
Either it's a glitch or Thibault knows something that I don't know. I see where you're at. Here we go, Dick Allen. 56.
34. Popped him up. 2 out for Frank Thomas.
All right. Well, here's Frank Thomas. He's bombed once. Can he go twice? 55.
8. That's a hit, right?
That's not a hit.
All right.
Yep. And the go-ahead run is on for Ruben Amaro.
Okay, we're going to pinch run.
All right. So actually, are you doing anything?
Vic Power.
Thibault, are you doing anything or no?
No.
Okay.
So Vic Power's going to run for
Frank Thomas.
For Thomas.
He's got the power.
Vic Power's an interesting story too.
So 16 fast for Power.
Right. So you're doing nothing, right, Thibault?
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Ready to go.
Right, Ruben Amaro. Let's see. 56 again.
Oh, 34.
And we go to the bottom of the 9th.
I'm going to go with Jack Bolchin.
Is doing what?
The pitch.
Okay, Jack Bolchin.
But you need a first baseman too.
Yeah,
right.
Well, Power will go play first.
So okay. Bolchin. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Is it too late for me to make a double switch?
It might be because I'm not
sure. Are we only going 1 inning of pitching, Thibault? Is that what we're doing for relief?
That's what I was going to do.
Okay, all right, that's fair. No, don't worry about it. It doesn't need to be
good. Okay, all right. It'll be Tim Phillie, Gilbert, and pinch hitter for Gilbert and Ron Fairley.
All right, Timmy Phillie.
Phillie can win this.
35.
Yeah,
he didn't, but he could have.
He can.
Anybody who knows baseball and Tim Phillie knows how funny that is.
Who's pinch hitting for Johnny Gilbert?
Let's pinch hit.
John, you're changing nothing, right? So I can hit the ball.
What's that?
I can hit the ball because you're not doing anything.
No,
right?
no, I'm not doing anything.
Okay, all right. So now I'll bring up the roster.
Okay, we'll go
Morales,
Alou. Right? Yeah, Alou. Well,
Morales, but he didn't really play. I thought he played more that year.
I'm trying to see. Let's do that Morales. Yeah, Morales good.
Okay. All right, so Morales in for Gilbert. Because they're the Expos, I want to call him Gilbert.
Gilbert. They probably did call him Gilbert.
Probably.
Okay, Jose Morales. 44.
All right.
Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. And the winning run is you gonna pinch run?
Well, no. What's his steal allowance or steal numbers?
Morales, he's a too slow.
Well, what's his steal though?
Can't get worse than that.
But he might still have a good steal though.
So look at his
Chart, yeah.
He might have stole like 2 bases in 2 attempts.
C14.
Okay, that's not okay. That sounds
and
good.
no stolen bases.
All right. So that means he probably got caught once or twice. So. All right, so let's go Phillie. Morales.
Fairly can win this.
Do we have any pinch runners here for this, Morales?
Let's take a look. The longest game in APBA GO history. That's only 2-2.
Jorgensen.
Spider?
Yeah.
Jorgensen to pinch run for Morales?
Yeah.
Was he known for his speed?
No, I don't think so. He
fastest runner on the field right now.
Yeah, 16. That's good.
Oh, actually, yeah. But yeah.
What's his steal, Jorgensen?
16?
Or what's his steal?
Oh, we need the card. Okay.
Yeah.
He's there we go.
D27.
Stole 16 bases.
Yeah, he's gonna steal.
Well, I mean, you have no options on your part. Okay, so
I think you do that. Yeah, then yeah.
There you go.
So I roll the dice.
Okay, roll dice. 22.
22. That makes you a little sad. And we go for the steal. Jorgensen.
69%. There you go.
He's out.
Oh,
he's out.
Look at
22.
Look at Gus.
Wait a second. He was a D28.
Well,
what's his?
The only thing is, I don't know. So here's the thing I'm not sure about. I had you roll a 22, but I don't know if that 22 actually. I'm not sure.
It didn't. It didn't.
32 was rolled against Jorgensen's 25.
Right. So it's actually a random roll when you hit the steal button.
Yeah. So the computer decided what the roll was there.
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
that's good.
Yeah.
All right, I understand. Okay, good.
So
right.
Yep.
Phillie.
You can still win this.
Yeah, 25.
He won't, but he could have. That's an 8. Should be on. Yep.
Oh,
He said.
All right, 2 outs here for a single
Singleton.
win, baby. Come on, win it, baby. 65.
Ooh,
No extras.
we're
Grinder
going
ball.
extra innings, folks.
I smell an
who's
18-inning game.
Who's the ghost runner?
Okay, we're gonna put Jarvis in.
Bobby Shant.
He's still alive. He can't be a ghost runner.
Well, he's in John's world.
And he's dead. He's a ghost. Hope Bobby's not listening. I'm sure he went to bed 4 hours ago.
Oh my goodness. He's probably.
I went to bed 4 hours ago.
Yeah, sorry, Mark.
All right, so where are we?
Jarvis.
need-
Put in Jarvis.
Jarvis is
Picture,
in the Jorgensen slot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Pat
and
Jarvis.
then everything else stays the same, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right, we've got Taylor, Triandos, and a pinch hitter for
And a
Baltimore,
pinch
I
hitter.
would assume.
All right, let's
Top
get
of
a
the
double
10th.
here, Tony. What do you think? 35. Oh, he got plunked.
Hit him.
Oh,
Hit him.
Charge him out.
Oh.
Not happy about that.
All right, now here's
It's
an
Gus Triandos
interesting-
who made that incredible throw to throw out Jorgensen in the bottom of the 9th.
All right, so Taylor is an E25.
Remember, the computer's doing these rolls for us, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, 25. Because with some of my arm, Humphreys he probably has a bad arm, thinking he's like a sub third stringer.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? What I worry about Triandos grounding into a double play. So
yeah.
I would steal.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to bunt with Triandos.
Or bunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to hit the bunt button because I don't think you have to roll it. I think it's just all auto. All right. So here we go. Bunt. Make sure you want to bunt. Yes. And he moves him. Actually, he's safe.
Oh,
He walked him. He walked him.
Oh,
14 probably. Yeah, man.
So first and second, nobody
Nobody
out.
Well, pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter for Balchin.
Oh, geez, this is crazy. Let's bring up.
I love it. He's got the cards right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's one cool thing you do. Go. You can use it for
Yeah.
We're gonna bring up John Hernstein.
John Hernstein. All right. Just want to make sure he had more than 2 at bats.
Wow.
No.
I don't let go of things, man. When you're a comedian, you're like a pit bull. Once you find something, you just grab the ankle and you never let go.
You mean, is that like being that Al Bunbury's better than Willie Mays?
Exactly. No, it's actually the opposite. All right, so Hernstein is in.
Yep, and I'm gonna bunt again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good call.
Okay.
Good call.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it was. If you get Taylor to third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we go.
Sure. I'm not sure I like that call, but all right, here we go. All right, Hernstein to bunt.
Strike
Dodge.
one.
Yep.
Foul it off.
Jarvis looks, deals.
Is he bunting again?
Yeah, bunting again.
Okay.
Oh,
Moves the runner over. Good
work.
job. Good job. Good job.
2 runners
There
in.
you go.
scoring
In that situation, I always worry about the guy getting thrown out at third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast runner. So Gonzalez.
Yeah.
We're playing in.
You know what?
Playing
You're
in.
gonna bring him in.
All right,
You're gonna pitch to him?
Field in.
You're gonna walk
all
him.
right, pitching to him.
Yeah, I'm pitching to him.
All
Pitching
right.
to him,
Infield
but
in.
putting the infield in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, and 11, and that's a 0.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's a gapper coming at you,
Go ahead.
and it's a 64.
And that's going to be a
6.
double.
Oh, that's gonna score.
That's
Oh,
going to score a
2
couple.
runs.
It's gone.
Home
Home
Outta
run.
here.
Wow.
A walk on the failed bunt.
Second and third's a home run.
And
I
a
thought,
3-run
oh,
homer.
man.
And I am going to be $11,000 richer.
What a genius I am.
That was a good bet,
All
Mark.
Phillie can do
11
is
grand.
It really was a good bet.
Watch
Thank you.
it go.
Oh man, that's a
Dagger.
heartbreaker.
That's a
Still
dagger.
only one out. Cookie
All right,
Rojas.
Rojas up 32.
Are you keeping the pitcher in?
Yes.
Oh, you just gave
Why
up
not?
at this point. Yeah, right, exactly. Sure. Who cares? All right.
Coughed up the hairball. Rolled a 32, you said, right?
32, yeah.
32. Okay.
It's 26.
Yep. And he grounds out to Hunt, 1 away or 2
There's
away.
Johnny Callison. I don't think Callison's done jack today, so let's go, Johnny.
Callison 0 for 4 with a K.
And now he's going to be 0 for 5, 54.
Yep.
And that's going to be a
All right.
fly ball. That's going to do it.
All right, who's getting the
All right.
save for you?
We're going to go with the closer,
Jim Bunning.
Ed Roebuck.
Yeah.
He's an
Roebuck.
old guy, too.
He was pretty good. And he played for a few different teams, didn't he?
Yeah, he played with Washington and
Dodgers, maybe?
Yeah, Dodgers. He
Yeah.
started with the Dodgers, I think.
55.
right?
He was on the 55 Dodgers because I pitched him in 56.
Yeah.
You can count on me, Ed Roebuck and company.
All right. Meat of the order, though, for the Expos.
All right, here we
Breeden,
go.
Bailey, and Lila, if they're going to do
These
it.
three.
Wow. That's like
Oh,
Dewey,
he's
Cheatham, and Howe, right?
There we go. Hal Breeden. 31.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call this murderer's row, would I? Oh, no. Hal Breeden. Walk him.
That's a 9. That might actually be good.
What'd you roll?
Not 31.
31.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a line out to Gonzalez.
Oh,
He's doing it all. Tony's doing it all out there.
Way
okay.
to tie
Bob
for a
Bailey.
win.
Bobby Bailey.
Won't you hit home, Bob Bailey?
13.
And
Walked
that's a
him.
walk.
Oh, jeez.
You know, the Expos have actually hit the Phillies 7-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an interesting guy.
All right, I'm thinking of going APBA ball here on John
Attaboy.
Asalon. I've just scrapped my APBA convention rules. I get a pinch hit foot.
Hey, all bets are off on this one, except for the bet that Mark's got down.
All right,
Everything else is
So obviously Roebuck stays in, so you're not doing anything. So this is
no.
gonna be-
Roebuck's in for
yeah,
the
right.
duration. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Roster. Who you bringing in?
Barry
So you're,
foot.
you're doing the barefoot thing.
Yeah.
Of
I said I
course you
wasn't.
are.
we gotta like leave it all on the field, you know.
That's right.
No, but you know the hobby's all about camaraderie and love.
Man. Not weekend Saturday. Not on Saturday.
Fudge that. I'm going for the 667
Right.
hitter.
And this is foot in for Lytle, right?
Yeah.
Very foot. I like it.
So
All
funny.
bets off, baby. Let's just go. Here we go.
There we go. This is, this
Extra
is
innings.
Look at this
mano
card.
a mano. Roebuck versus Foot.
Yeah.
So,
Look, it's just
34. You got him.
flies out to center.
Oh no.
Now the
Obviously-
2 out of 3
obviously-
must have landed on the
Yeah,
third.
of
Bailey's
course,
not going to advance.
Right. All right. Last out, Terry
Terry
Humphrey.
We need another pinch hitter. We can't have him up there.
No, you definitely can't. I just
He's like a
looking at his
100
card.
hitter.
Yes.
How about if I give you Dick Allen to pinch hit? I'll let him go in your team.
All right. Let's see.
I'll-
Do we have any more scroll down? I mean, more
I mean,
scroll
Alou.
down.
Philippe Alou.
I'm looking
You got
total gamesmanship here, though.
Oh, I got you.
APBA
You
ball.
want, yeah, you're right.
Boots Day.
You want like late career Manny Mota.
And Hellman Wall. There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna have to
One-
be Boots Day, I think.
Oh, actually, yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
he's legit. 101 games,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So he's in for Humphrey.
Yeah, this is it. Last chance
As
saloon.
the
Though.
Expos are
right.
down to their last out.
All right, tying run on deck though. Let's go.
That's right. And
Luke
Ron
in a
Hunt.
blast.
65.
Oh,
Ball game
That's
over.
going to be a
Ball game.
35, and that's it.
Girondo's
That-
your man, Mark, makes the final out.
yeah.
That was surprisingly competitive.
Oh,
That was a great game. That was a great
Let's take a
game.
look at the numbers
Yeah,
here.
Homer. And then 10.
For the Phillies, let's see. Gonzalez was 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies,
Well,
a
the
home
run.
run,
Home
and
run
a
to Tampa, yeah.
triple.
That's right. He hit a triple.
Frank Thomas 2 for 4.
With the homer.
Art Mahaffey pitched well, 5 1/3, gave up 1 run.
That was great because that was, I know that was just kind of a sympathetic thing, but to go 5 1/3.
Yeah.
For the Expos,
yeah.
Jim Lytle 2 for 4. Couple of Bob Bailey 1 for 4 with an RBI. No homers, and Phillies get the win.
There you
Steve
go.
Rogers pitched well, but just not good enough.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
That's a great game. Great game.
Yeah,
Nice job, Tebow.
Definitely. Yeah, it
Let me
stays at the
close
Tebow.
this out.
I hope I get you in the first round of the tournament.
Oh, you probably beat me then. I'm playing the 79 Expos this year. So.
Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Well, that was an app. That was so fun.
Well,
that
thanks
was
for letting us
so
play,
fun.
man. That it's been a couple years.
Anytime, man. This is what we like to do. This is what
Yeah.
we do our first hour. We talk about stuff, and then the second hour we just play.
It's such a clinic
That's all it's
because
really
one of the things that I know we've tried to talk about before is the language of the game.
Mhm.
And I think APBA does such a great job with that because it's the numbers, but it easily translates into what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ron. It really is. That's
And
well
so
said.
just so to watch these masters of the masters,
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
It was
to
great.
go-
It was really
to go
cool.
through.
Hey, now do I move
Well,
on to the next bracket? Where am I going now?
Get a first round bye.
You're going to bed. You're going to bed, John.
That's
That's where
right.
you're
We're
going.
going to pull
You're
out.
going to
micro-
bed.
we're
You're
gonna
old. You're
pull out
70.
Micro League, and you're going to go
Get
play
your
the
rest.
55 Senators.
First of all, he's going to call Bobby Chance and apologize.
I got it.
The Ghost Runner.
Right. Right.
John, you can sub for me the next couple weeks.
That's great. Okay.
Oh, are you not with us actually, John?
No, next 2 weeks I'm on vacation.
Oh, right. You're going to the Galapagos, right?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's,
good.
that's a really cool trip. Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's really
Is,
cool.
is that your first time?
Down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Not on vacation, but yeah.
No, I know you've done it before.
First time ever.
First time ever.
No, actually, every year he goes to the Galapagos. Every year since he was
He rides a
17.
turtle. That's the whole thing.
Right.
rides a
The whole
turtle.
thing. Right. Exactly.
He
It's
does,
all,
he does it all.
all right.
Maybe we get Bobby on next week. He lives in
Bobby-
Pennsylvania, so he's East Coast. So
Bobby
8
Shantz.
o'clock,
Yeah.
maybe we can get him on.
Now, somebody should try to at
Hey,
least get a hold of him
let
and
me tell you-
apologize. If nothing else, we definitely should apologize. You're right.
When I heard him on that podcast, it was unbelievable how lucid he was. I mean, he was telling stories from. I mean, it was great, and he was 99 at the time.
That's
so,
amazing.
Jeez.
I mean,
amazing.
it's these guys are something. Yeah. You know who I got him confused with? Al Worthington. because I heard an interview with
okay,
Worthington early, and Worthington passed away.
What's the connection between the two of them that you would have gotten them confused?
Chance is old, and
because to my ear, their names don't sound that similar.
I just knew a pitcher died. That's all.
You didn't care which. You didn't care which one.
Mark, I don't go very deep. You'll know.
I just know there was a dead pitcher, and I had to mention him.
That's right. That is exactly right.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Well,
hey guys, say goodnight. Let's definitely do this again. I'll see you guys in a couple of days.
Yeah,
basically.
I'll see you guys Thursday or Friday.
Thibault, you're the man, buddy.
At night after we're done filming,
Ron, Michael,
I'll be able to.
John, thanks again, man.
Nice to meet you, John.
Michael.
Thank you.
You guys have fun.
We'll meet up sometime, John.
Take care.
All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was an absolute blast once again, gentlemen.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
much
it's
fun.
always. I mean, it's great when we have people who've never played, and have them play, like we've had a couple times.
Sure.
But to have two people who just know the game inside and out, and just listen to them talk back and forth.
Right.
And also,
also two guys that are really good people.
Yes.
I had a chance to talk to John a couple. Just a really great guy, great senses of humor, no chips on their shoulder, attitude, any of that bullshit. Just guys that you want to play games with, which is what the hobby's supposed to be about.
I know Thibault through doing digital dice, and just is just delightful. And so
yeah, I had dinner with him 2 years ago in Canton. It was a bunch of us sitting at the same table, and it was 2 hours of laughing and sharing stories, and it was unbelievable.
That's great. That's great. Well, I definitely can't wait to go down there and meet those guys in person, and
you are going to have
else in person.
Good time.
I know I will, but just trust me when I say that filmmaking it's stressful. And people are going to see me at the convention. They're going to think, is Mark having fun? And it's not that I'm not having fun. It's that there's a level of concentration that you have to have, and a level of focus that look, it's a dream, man. I wanted to make a documentary, right? And now I'm going to APBA convention to make a documentary. So, I'm not, yes, it's something that's going to be great for us, great for the team, great for the hobby, and a great start to this journey that, we're on. And I can't wait to show the footage that we get and really kind of,
I think what you're going to see, didn't mean to interrupt you there. I think what you're going to see, especially because it's just one gaming company as opposed to D2D-Con is everything else in play, kind of the last couple of years kind of spread out, is just the universal love between that one particular game and those who play it. And I think that's really going to come across. When we had on Herson, and he was talking about Seitz's grandkids or kids. They came up for I think it was adult
his
children.
Kids. Yeah.
And then
I think it was actually both.
Walking in the room as a room full of people are playing their fathers and grandfathers' pride and joy and invention.
Yeah.
I mean, that just is what the one line that stuck with me from that night. And I think from it'll be special, even though you're going to feel rushed and all that.
I had as part of the pre-interview today, I spoke with Greg Wells, and he and I talked about that a little bit because, he's a firm believer that APBA creates a sense of community that, maybe other game companies haven't fostered. And I put it to him, I said, well, why do you say that? Like, well, what makes APBA, better at that? And I thought his answer was interesting, and whether I agree or not, it's not the point.
Right.
I thought that what he pointed out was things like Kevin Seitz making a conscious decision. I guess there were a couple of guys who approached him. I almost have to go back to my notes, but I'll try to do this from memory. It had to do with the APBA baseball, with the replay journal. Is that what it's called? The APBA baseball journal? What it was called?
The APBA journal. Yeah.
Yeah. APBA journal. To start promoting it through the APBA company, as opposed to, it was something they were originally doing on their own.
Okay.
And they got Seitz behind it. And when they did that, people really liked the APBA journal. And when people wrote letters or they had comments, you would have their name and address, or at least their city, right there. So that it was a way to connect people who lived all over in a very specific way that maybe other companies at that time weren't doing. So I know that there are guys in the APBA community who really believe that APBA does the best job of keeping the community together. That's the best I can put it.
I would agree with that. As a man, I think play comes close.
I agree, and that's why I didn't want to make it too big of a thing. I think play does,
right?
And they've got a very strong community.
But if you look at Keith's background, it's APBA football,
right?
Yeah.
It's just that with play, I mean, APBA goes so far back. I mean, play is what, 25 years, I think, is it?
26.
Yeah, right. So the fact that APBA was doing that and keeping that connectivity before we would ever even used a word like connectivity, right? Which is kind of a 21st century word, but they were doing that way back when.
I think it's something that we've all just kind of explored and found on our own. That we're the only people. We play these games and don't think that anyone else is playing it. And so when the journal came out, like, oh, you're doing this and you're doing
that's exactly
that.
Right, Ron. Yes,
and
exactly right.
And it just kind of connected the dots. I mean, APBA is a game where people love to mod it, but they love the game itself. It's kind of like a macaroni and cheese recipe. Everyone might do it differently, but everyone loves mac and cheese.
Right. Well, hey guys, thanks to everybody for sticking with us for almost 2.5 hours now. That was a great game, a great conversation. Can't wait to meet who's ever going to be down at the APBA convention. Don't forget, if you can, we have a podcast now, and you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Box Scores from the Basement. We do a bonus content segment on that. That is podcast only. So check that out. Subscribe to this channel. Comment on stuff, when you can. Like the videos, the bell, all the stuff. We really appreciate your support. And of course, the big thing, if you could, go to boxscorefilm.com. We have a pre-launch list for the documentary. You sign up on that, and all you do is just give us your email address, and you'll get regular updates as the documentary moves forward towards the fundraising campaign. There'll also be special perks when we get to the fundraising campaign that will be for pre-launch list subscribers anyway. So all you've got to do is go to boxscorefilm.com, sign up, and we'd really appreciate it. Final thoughts, anybody?
That was great.
That was good.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time.
Have fun this weekend.
I've been on the phone, but with this pre-interviews and now this, like hours. My voice is done.
Yeah.
So let's hear it. Yeah, it is. Let's say goodnight. Take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Night.
See you guys.